The kick to start the game. The captains for the teams today tonight are number 2, Max Stenton, number 55, Reed Burmaster for Edmonds-Woodway, and for Snohomish, number 3, Kale Hammer, 22, Kyle.
You may have heard the phrase, the early bird gets the worm. Well, at Bickford Ford, the early bird gets first crack at the new 2023 Fords. Right now, order a new 2023 Ford F-150 and move to the front of the line for America's #1 truck for the last 45 years. Or start your order on the 2023 Ranger, Edge, Bronco Sport, or Explorer. Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or at bickford.net.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Welcome to Snohomish's Veterans Memorial Stadium, right here on the campus of Snohomish High School, home of the Panthers, for tonight's matchup on STSPN.com featuring the Edmonds-Woodway Warriors and the Snohomish Panthers. I'm Mark Aucutt with Mike Ladeau and Todd Elvig bringing you the action here this evening, and sponsored by a great list of sponsors: Les Schwab, Adrenaline Fundraising, McDaniel's Do It Center, GS Heating, Cooling, and Air Conditioning, Gene Johnson Plumbing, Fred's Rivertown Ale House, Airfield Espresso, Bickford Ford, American Family Insurance, the Army and the Navy, and Monster Beverage. As we about to see them tee it up out there here at Snohomish. A nice night for football, and I don't think the weather conditions are really going to be much of a factor here tonight, Mike, as it's just pleasant outside.
Beautiful evening in Snohomish. How can you beat this? We had the anthem, we got green grass, we got a full stadium, we got a great game lined up.
We are getting ready for this one as Snohomish goes, and they're going to receive first, so they send a couple of deep men back there. Ryan Stepp is one of those players, and also Caleb Podol is also back deep. He's wearing number 45, Stepp 82, and the kickoff is coming up from Edmonds-Woodway. That is going to be Hector Perez teeing it up. And we're about set to get action underway here on this September 23rd night as these two teams face each other here for the second year in a row. Last year, Snohomish won 21-14. That was on September 17th, so pretty close in time. At least last year and this year, we were able to get going in the fall again, which was really nice after they had to play in the spring last year. Here we go. Here's the kickoff. Line drive kick as Stepp's going to chase it down the 3-yard line. So we're underway. There's the flag in the air. Let me get you the officials for tonight's game. Referee Jeff Matson. The umpire is George Newland. Linesman Doug Jewell. Line judge Scott Pattison. And back judge Bill Mealy. Snohomish will be on offense to start this one off.
Starting off the year with a flag.
Yeah.
For us anyway, right?
Right. We'll be keeping track of how much of that goes on.
Yeah.
Snohomish comes in with a record of 2-1. They're 2-0 in WESCO South 3A play. Edmonds-Woodway is 1-0 in WESCO South 3A and 1-2 overall. They got things quite divided up for the teams in the area. Northwest Conference 2A, WESCO 4A, WESCO North 3A, WESCO Polk, and WESCO South 3A. Need an abacus to stay on top of that.
Yeah, we've got the independents, right? We got Everett.
And yeah, there's...
Yeah, it's weird.
All right, here we go. 2 wide to the right, and the quarterback for Snohomish is Cale Hammer as he gets set to take the first snap of the game. Man in motion who will get the ball. Motion man gets it, and that is going to be Mason Orgill. As they started at the 35-yard line, he picks up a yard on the play, and it's going to be second down, 9 yards to go.
Trying to identify the defensive player. We don't have a number 50.
Isn't that funny how it does
That's
happen?
funny how
We go
that
through
works.
the rosters, and then suddenly, oh, we decided to switch uniforms. We'll work with it as much as we can. Ball at the near hash mark, 2 wide right. Lots of running room to the left side, and there's another give. Good carry. He's got the first down. Kyle Larson. Larson is very good. 5'11", 151-pound senior. Also plays linebacker.
Kept those legs churning. They would talk about falling forward. Look at him dragging guys here.
Yeah, so he moves it across midfield and picked up a gain that time of 16 yards. First down for the Panthers here in the first minute of play. As they're pretty much right in front of us where we're broadcasting from in the Todd Elvig press area. There's the handoff, and again, a great strong run by Kyle Larson. And I think he got the first down.
He's pretty darn close. He's
Pretty
right on
close.
the spot there, wrapped up.
Yeah, they're going to give it to him. So 2 carries for 26 yards for Kyle Larson.
Wrapped up by Liam Fitting and John Schlack of Edmonds-Woodway.
And the Panthers set it at the 38-yard line. Now they go with the 2 wide receivers to the left side. And look at that on the
Great.
A lot of misdirection that time. And carrying the football down to the end zone. Going in for the touchdown. That is Mason Orgill. Great play by Orgill. 38-yard touchdown run. That had a lot of movement going on right there.
Faked me out. Look at that misdirection.
Yeah, you see how that went with the play. A lot of players went towards the near side of the field
short side.
thinking that Larson had it, and it was Orgill. That was just a beautiful play. A lot of deception in there.
Let's see if we can complete this PAT.
Always important to get that one.
Whoa!
Oh, they're going to go for 2. And it's picked off down there. So throwing the ball that time for Snohomish was Caleb Podol. But Snohomish leads it 6-0. Very exciting, quick drive.
Not a lot of variation. Run, right? But when you're running, you don't have to stop.
Yeah,
But go
so
all the end
Orgill, 2 carries and 39 yards, the big 38-yard carry that time. We'll take a timeout. It is Snohomish 6 and Edmonds-Woodway nothing.
You may have heard the phrase, the early bird gets the worm. Well, at Bickford Ford, the early bird gets first crack at the new 2023 Fords. Right now, order a new 2023 Ford F-150 and move to the front of the line for America's #1 truck for the last 45 years. Or start your order on the 2023 Ranger, Edge, Bronco Sport, or Explorer. Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or at bickford.net.
Welcome back. Snohomish is going to kick off after a very quick drive that time. We didn't get past second down on that one. Mason Orgill and Kyle Larson doing the damage, and Orgill coming through with the 38-yard touchdown run. That was Terry Ennis-style football right there, where literally you had the defense tackling themselves.
They did. Oh, look at that little pooch.
He'll be taken at right about the 31-yard line. Nathan Riggle gets the ball for Edmonds-Woodway, and let's see what they have to offer. Quarterback for the Warriors is Steve Warren. He'll have number 12 on his uniform. 34 for 65 so far this year, 488 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. And here's a guy that is second in WESCO in passing. Hammer's right behind him. So we've got a couple of top-notch quarterbacks. And, Mike, I know you had a chance to spend some time with the coaches before the game. Now there's a flag.
Yes. Let's see what the flag is here.
The other one was on the kickoff, which brought it up to the 35-yard line. That was a great place for Snohomish to start the drive. The Snohomish reeling off 3 first downs in that first drive.
No flag. Wave
no
flag.
flag. Inadvertent.
Inadvertent throw.
All right, they're going to move that ball. That's a generous spot all the way out to the 33-yard line. I didn't think he got that close. It looked more, if anything, like the 31.5. There's a handoff. That's going straight up the middle. Strong run that time by Liam Fitting. And he's going to get the call a lot in this game. Fitting gets 9 yards on that play. It'll be second down and 1. So we got a couple of very strong offenses right here.
Yep.
They're going to make it exciting. Second and 1 from the 42-yard line. Mark Aucutt, Mike Ladeau, Todd Elvig, and a great support crew here at STSPN.com. Going worldwide. Live high school football. There's a play action. Pass out to the right side, and that is going to be a completion. First pass of the game from the 42-yard line. Get that receiver down there.
Sorry, I got...
No, that's for Edmonds-Woodway.
Yeah.
That is Will Kispaw. Kishpaw.
Sam Flores took him down, made the tackle. Snohomish.
So that is going to be a gain of 8 yards. Warren goes 1 for 1. Now, little pitch, soft pitch that time, and player getting tied up by Snohomish. That was a real quick turnaround as he could not get around the corner. Jesse Hart, 5'10", 165-pound junior, brought down. No gain on the play. The ball's still going to be marked at the 50-yard line, and it will be second down and 10. And we have the accurate time running on these video screen. Tom's all plugged into the Daktronics. Second down and 10 yards to go. Ball towards the middle of the hash marks. Oh, there's another nice pass right there. And that's going to be close to a first down. Diego Escandon with the catch. Just under 10 yards on the play, so that's going to make Warren 2 for 2 in the game, and he now has 17 yards passing. So they've mixed it up.
Yeah, they have. They have. They're starting to throw it around a little bit. Little misdirection, run it and throw it.
All right, a yard to go here. It's a long yard, third down and 1. Ball's on the 41-yard line of Snohomish. Edmonds-Woodway just marching downfield. Nice. Oh. Wow, great catch across the middle of that. And he looked like he hooked him on the tackle, too. That goes to Diego Escandon as he picks up his second great catch of the game.
Lucky Easton Leonard was in position there.
It was 11 yards.
Todd thinks maybe he didn't catch it.
They're looking at. Are they reviewing back in Los Angeles?
Horse collar.
Or horse collar, yeah.
They didn't catch it. No.
Another first down for Edmonds-Woodway, their second of the game. That's 16 on that play. Somehow that ends up in the hand out. Now there's a flag.
He got tipped.
That was caught by Maddox Steffen.
Let's see if it got tipped. I thought it got tipped. The lineman can catch it if it got
Yeah,
tipped.
that's right. Should be the case.
No, it didn't. It's just a duck.
I thought he got a piece of it. It looked like Jesse Hart tipped it that time. Waved it off. Yeah.
We made the right call.
He made the right call.
Second down.
Max Steffen with his first reception of the night.
Because immediately when we saw it from this angle, it definitely looked like it was a caught ball. So he gets in the action.
Maddox Steffen.
Maddox Steffen, not just a caught ball, but the fact that it was deflected. Second down, 8 yards to go. No running room right there. That time, Liam Fitting running into a big wall of Snohomish defenders.
Brody Strant just closed the gap like it was like on fire out there.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
I couldn't think of a better word for that.
So watch out, because Edmonds-Woodway is showing a lot of weapons. They've run a couple of times. They've passed 3 times. It is working out for them.
3rd and 6 here.
Trying to get their 4th first down here in this first quarter with 7 minutes to go. And Snohomish leading 6-0. Dropping back.
Where's that going?
And there's Warren making the pass over on the right side. That's his first incompletion. That brings up 4th down, so you got 4th and 6. A little ways out there, so the ball is at the 22-yard line of Snohomish.
About a 39-yarder. I know nothing about their kicker.
Looks like we have a timeout called, so we're going to take a timeout as well. 6:52 to go in the first quarter. Snohomish leading 6-0 over Edmonds-Woodway.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
All right, we're back here. Edmonds-Woodway is going to go for it. 4th and 6. The ball is at the 22-yard line of Snohomish. Hash mark nearest to the sideline where the grandstands are, and that's where we are, up high. Warren at quarterback. Long count here. They got to make sure they're on the same page. 2 wideouts on each side. 1 back next to Warren on his right side. It takes a lot of time that time. And the chase is on. He gets off the pass. That's going to be incomplete. And it will turn the ball over to the Snohomish Panthers. They'll start at their own 22-yard line. And, Mike, it's going to be interesting to see if they start breaking into some passing or they just keep rolling with the running game, because they were quite successful with the 4 runs on that first drive. Kyle Larson and Mason Orgill.
I don't know that they need to, based on that first drive.
Yeah.
Why ruin a good thing? Keep handing it off till they can stop you.
Yeah.
They average, about 8 yards a carry, I think.
3 wide to the left side. Ball at the near hash mark. Running room out to that far side. First down and 10 from the 22. Fake. And, that was a nice idea, though, as he went with a cross to his teammate over there, Mason Orgill. Orgill coming out of the backfield. And this time going out there for a pass. So that's the first pass attempt by Kale Hammer.
That should have been a big gainer. He just juggled it.
Yeah.
Down.
Hammer really threaded the needle beautifully that time. And that's not to say there was going to be much running room after that, because the man was all over Orgill, but the pass was right there.
Right there. He just juggled it.
Very accurate. And another handoff. There we go. This time it is Kyle Larson. Larson picks up a few yards on that play. Looks like he got about 5 yards. Give him 6 officially. So he's got 3 carries for 32 yards.
Liam Fitting again with a tackle. He's had a couple already today for Edmonds-Woodway.
Each team with 3 first downs after 1 drive each, and this one's still going. Yeah, ball close to the near side over here. Oh, that's a great run right there as they went in and countered going the other direction. Handoff to Orgill. Orgill gets the first down and a lot more as he took the ball from just inside the 28-yard line up to the 41. That's a 13-yard gain and a first down for Snohomish. He's got 52 yards.
Not a bad first quarter.
No, he's just lighting it up out there and really fun to watch.
I'm impressed with Snohomish with their ball fake. I mean, we're having a hard time following where the ball's
and
going.
that when that starts happening, and it's like, okay, we got to help each other out, keeping an eye on that ball, especially on that touchdown. That was a work of art. Really, and that's fun though. That's when you get a chance to work hard at staying with it, and it shows how hard they've worked and drilled at these things in practice. That's going to go far. The intended receiver that time for the Panthers was Ryan Stepp. So that makes Hammer 0 for 2 in passing. Has some good ideas out there, though.
Little sideline route, good idea. Throw it where only your guy's going to get it.
And if you're going to throw it and it doesn't get caught, throw it away from him so that it doesn't get picked off. Far hash mark, 3 squeezed in tight over on the far side. Hammer will take the snap with the left-handed toss over there. That looks like Orgill again. They took it from the 41-yard line, goes across midfield to the 47. That's a gain of 12.
Nice little bubble screen, I think we could say.
And so Hammer is now 1 for 3 in passing. That's his first completion. 12 yards on the play. That's a first down. That's their 5th first down.
I'd like to give a shout out to our cameraman. Nice shot of the crowd there.
Yes, you have a couple of cameramen tonight, right? And they're doing some really good angle shots, and we're going to have some new replay stuff to show off tonight. There's the snap. Oh, another excellent fake, but nobody really there to get that pass. It looked really like a timing pattern there, Mike, that he was kind of throwing to the spot, and hopefully somebody would be there. Mason Orgill, Parker Jackson were the intended receivers in that area. See if you could get it to one of them.
Good look at play design, but it just timing was off. I said nanosecond on that.
2nd down and 10 at the 47-yard line of Edmonds-Woodway. Snohomish already up 6-0. They scored quickly on their first drive. Nothing there.
It was Larson wrapped up. Edmonds-Woodway's kind of stacking the line now. I think they're getting used to that run.
Yeah, and that's the thing. When you keep showing it at him a lot, although Snohomish on this drive has thrown the ball 4 times. Edmonds-Woodway mixed it up a lot on their first drive. So Snohomish is starting to open up the field, and that's where you got the defense guessing. 3rd down and 10 yards to go. The ball is at the 47-yard line of Edmonds-Woodway. And play action. Hammer going to the air. Oh, look at that defensive play right there. That's a money play right there by Jesse Hart of Edmonds-Woodway. He could not have played that man any better. Watch this.
Look at this replay. We
just got right up there.
Yep.
And if nothing else, just the heat that the receiver felt on him from that play and what Hart was doing, he get high fives on the sideline, that's for sure.
He should get it. He created some footsteps for that.
Yeah, and then he just kind of was reaching in, but not pass interference. So we got punting time coming up here. I think they're going to call timeout. The Panthers had their punter back, Caleb Podol, and so they're going to call timeout. 5:06 to go here in the first quarter. Snohomish leading 6-0 over Edmonds-Woodway.
Oh, Podol.
Caleb Podol is back to punt, inside the 40-yard line at the 38. Escondon is back deep, and that one's going to be bouncing for a while.
Should have picked that up.
Wow, that's inside the 8-yard line. That's a big benefit for the Panthers with 4:57 to go in the first quarter. They're up 6-0. Edmonds-Woodway will have their second drive of the game. Panthers with 5 first downs. Edmonds-Woodway with 3. You've got some conversion numbers, too.
I have both teams have had 3 third down conversions. Both have been successful on 1. Sorry, I can't.
1 for 3, 33%.
33.3.
That's right.
3-3. How about the squib kick on the punt? That's kind of the rugby style thing.
Yeah, isn't that something? Borrowing from another sport that time. But it bounced. It was effective. Warren is at quarterback for Edmonds-Woodway. Mark Aucutt, Mike Ledoux, Todd Elvig. And a handoff. Look at those Panthers, all those red shirts in there to say you're not going anywhere. There's like 5 or 6 of them in there.
Give him a team tackle on that. We got Maine, who hit him first, stood him up first, number 6.
It's fitting with the carry.
Fitting, and Brody Strand stood him up.
Spot initially was at the 9. It looked like it was set at the 8 is what it looked like, but they said they're going to move it up to the 9, and then on that play picks up 4 yards. We've seen a couple of spots that have been pretty generous to start each drive for Edmonds-Woodway. They'll take it. And here we go. Warren, plenty of time back there. He's got a man. Oh, nice. Yes! That is Diego Escandon. Wow, what a great play that was from the 13-yard line.
Look at that.
That is excellent focus, and the key, too, of making that grab and holding on to the football, getting your feet in or your foot in. That, Mike, was a gain of 32 yards.
Beating the coverage of Easton Leonard, who was not all that bad on his coverage. It's just the throw was perfect to the sideline.
So now Edmonds-Woodway has the ball at their own 45-yard line, their fourth first down of the game, and they are on the march.
Oh,
he had it.
No catch.
Yeah, in and out. There's a good hit from behind. Here we watch this again.
Brody Strant with the stick.
Without a doubt, making a statement that time.
He's been in a lot of plays already today in the first quarter.
So I have Escandon for 57 yards. Here we go. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball's at the 45-yard line. Near hash mark. 2 wide right. Man in motion through the formation. Warren got great protection again. He's got another man open. Oh, you can't drop passes like that. David Daniel wants that one back. It was right there.
I think he was thinking about our camera in the end zone for the celebration. He thought he was going to be there. But you got to catch it first.
He was already thinking end zone at that point in time. You got to make that catch. And that was just laid out perfectly. Great throw. Unfortunate.
Great play action fake. Perfect throw.
So they'll set it up again, only now it's 3rd down and 10.
What will they do? I'm going to say you're going to run a play to the short side here.
Try to mix it up a little bit, perhaps. 3 wide right. They got the receivers out there, 1 to the left. Warren with the long count. We've seen that a lot from him so far. He goes down. That's a big loss right there. 5 yards brings up a total. It's actually 4th down and 15.
Mason Poto with the sack. Good pressure.
Ball's going to be at the 40-yard line, and Snohomish will send back one of their deep man, Caleb Podol. The punt coming up from David Daniel. Daniel's kicking himself because I would have thought with the spacing he had, that would have been a first down.
He should be kicking the extra point right now.
That's right.
Uh-oh.
Big mistake right there. Daniel's going to chase it down, and Snohomish player going to chase him down. Our cameraman got real excited about that one. That's a massive loss. No question about that one. Mason Podol taking him all the way back, and Snohomish is going to begin their drive right here.
That would be a good win.
The loss on that one was 23 yards.
That's a good win in the battlefield possession for Snohomish right there. See if they strike quick.
So the Panthers, with a 6-0 lead off their first drive, now have the football again, and they're crushing forward very close to another first down. They have 5 of them in the game at this point in time. 2:44 to go in the first quarter.
Nice blocking up front from Ryder Elvig.
Close to a 10-yard gain, just under that, and that was Kyle Larson. Larson now with 4 carries for 41 yards.
Second one.
Cale Hammer gives the ball off to Larson. Larson just cutting through some nice running, stepping back and forth and finding some space in there, and takes it down to the 4-yard line. That's a gain of 8.
Churning those legs. Keep dragging them. Keep going.
So the Panthers will have the ball down at the 4-yard line. First and goal. Snohomish looking to punch it in here with less than 2 minutes to go.
What a wildcat.
And there it is. Mason Orgill scores his second touchdown of the game, and it's now 12-0 Snohomish. He's been able to punch it in twice, once from 38 yards and now from 4 yards. And that's with 1:51 to go here in the first quarter. The Panthers now going to bring out the special teams unit. I would think.
Probably going for 2.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Orgill and Larson have over 100 yards. I have them for 105 yards combined, yeah. So they're definitely going to go for 2, especially after not getting that 2-point conversion after the first touchdown. And the snap is going to be Orgill, who runs it in. 14-0. So it's like no problem with the missed extra or 2-point conversion earlier. He's got it this time and made it look easy, in fact. So Snohomish is up 14-0. We'll take a break on STSPN.com. Well, you know, the first person.
So, Orgill's got both, right? No, Larson had one.
No, Orgill's got them both.
Both TDs, right?
Yeah. Back here live on STSPN.com. And the kickoff coming up by Snohomish. Caleb Podol on the 40-yard line, far hash mark. And Snohomish, I'm sure, would like to get that ball back real quickly and build a larger lead. Look at that. Doesn't go too far. Daniel makes the catch, and Edmonds-Woodway is going to have good field position at the 42-yard line as they get set to go for their third drive of the game.
Orgill with the 2 touchdowns is now number 3 in the league in touchdowns at 5. So he's
moving up the ladder.
Moving up the charts.
Snohomish started the season here now 3 weeks ago with a loss against Glacier Peak, which they share the stadium with, home of both the Glacier Peak Grizzlies and the Snohomish Panthers. Ball at the 42-yard line. 2 wide right, 2 left, and just one setback. There's Warren. He really did a good job with the play action and very quickly that time. The pass is going to be complete. Cannon Kennard making the catch.
Got out of trouble.
Yeah, that was good right there.
Samuel Flores with the flyby.
That's a 6-yard gain. Now Warren is 5 for 8 in passing. He's got a total of 57 yards. Second down, 4 yards to go. Going to be a carry right here. You got to like that coverage too on the screen. Liam Fitting coming through.
Came blasting through the hole.
Just kept blasting through there. There's Edmonds-Woodway's first down of this drive.
Parker Jackson and Samuel Flores on the tackle. They saw a flash coming by him and said, we better get on that.
So they moved the ball down to the 35-yard line. Warren takes it again, play fake. Going to the air, over on the right side. It's up for grabs. Nobody gets it. Well, they were going for Diego that time, and there was a Snohomish Panther defender right there in the area.
Cole Taylor in position to make the play.
So that will bring up second down and 10 as we're under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Again, thanks to Les Schwab. They sponsor our Lineman of the Night t-shirt. Great to have them on as a sponsor this year. Second down, 10 yards to go. And getting the ball once again is Liam Fitting. He's starting to rack up some yards now.
Sure looked like the left side of that Edmonds-Woodway line started a little early there, but maybe I'm seeing things up here.
I don't want to jinx things and thus slow the game down.
Right, I know.
But we've been fortunate in this first quarter to actually, except for that kickoff, be penalty free, which means there's going to be one right here on this next play. And he's taking his time. We might just see this go to the second quarter. 7 seconds left as Warren continues the long count. Oh, look at that. From the 32-yard line, way down there, carrying the football, Liam Fitting. He's been a workhorse here in this first quarter as Edmonds-Woodway wants to find a way to get on the board. And that is going to be the end of the first quarter. So we take it into the second quarter. Snohomish leading 14-0, but Edmonds-Woodway is on the roll. And we'll be back with more here on STSPN.com.
Introducing Cord, the new recruit. Our Seattle area plumbing company just keeps on growing. Every day, every job, every person is a champion on our team. How we support each other to support our customers is changing the game.
Hey, Gene Johnson Plumbing and Heating, Corey here. How could it possibly be this great to work for a plumbing company? Gene Johnson Plumbing really sets the bar. They are trend setting the nation for a plumbing company. My wife, for the first time in years, wants to bake and cook for my team. Gene Johnson Plumbing is my new plumbing home away from my own, and I will stand by that until I retire. I'm happy.
Experience respect, pride, and appreciation for doing great work.
We're back live, and a new 12 minutes put on the scoreboard, fresh up there. Edmonds-Woodway has the football. Mark Aucutt, Mike Ledoux, Todd Elvig, right here at Snohomish's Veterans Memorial Stadium. Happy to bring you the action on STSPN.com. Edmonds will have another first down here. They have 7 first downs in the game. Ball at the 13. It almost looked like some movement over on the left
side there.
No flag, though.
Nope. Fitting
carrying the ball. How fitting for Liam Fitting to be continuing to carry the football, because he is doing a fittingly good job. Showing a lot of physicality, too.
Oh, it's not often we see that in high school, but I would agree.
9-yard gain.
Deshaun Snyder.
Put him at 70 yards.
70 yards.
Just inside the 10. Second down, 1 yard to go. Panthers up 14-0, but Edmonds-Woodway wants to erase that goose egg on the scoreboard.
They just did.
There's Fitting, takes it in.
A fitting end of the drive.
Yes, as that is from the 5-yard line. And to get things going here in the second quarter, Edmonds-Woodway with this drive getting on the board. 11:16 to go in the second quarter.
You know, I was going to say they look pretty evenly matched. Actually.
They're going to go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, watching these drives, a couple of mistakes by Edmonds-Woodway, but I think they're pretty even teams.
Very much so. They've both been moving the ball extremely well downfield on that end of it. Of course, if you're the defensive coaches, you're going, we'd like to have a little more stops in there.
Well, I'm not sure why you kick the ball off 10 yards. You know why?
That's another thing, exactly, for Snohomish.
Line, you know?
Yeah, that's another thing on the special teams. Let's take a break. We'll be back with more here on STSPN.com.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
You know, a little warm in the press box tonight, so tonight's the night you want to check into maybe a cooling element in here, and you go to GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, one of our great sponsors here. And speaking of STSPN.com, look at this. Brand new lanyards.
Wow.
You should get you one.
Yeah, but unfortunately they have the wrong hook on the end, so I'm going to have to get a new batch of them.
Oh, wrong hook. Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'm not used to being in the booth, so this is different for me.
Todd will be back on Amazon ordering more of these. Oh, look at this. Hesitation on the kick. And yeah, now there should be a flag or something because the whistles were going, and he hesitated on the kickoff. Yeah, just making sure, looking down the line to see if everybody was ready. Hector Perez handling the kicking duties for kickoffs, extra points, and field goals. He connected on that extra point just a little while ago to make it 14-7.
So what happened here? We're going to re-kick. Was there?
I guess so, and they didn't move the ball. Maybe they hadn't officially called time in yet to get things going. They look like, and I think that's why he was hesitating.
Well, TV timeout for us, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, they were waiting for the network to get back.
Yep.
Here's the kick. Line drive, that's going to take a bounce and head to the Snohomish deep man. Ryan Stepp with a really strong return. Brings it up from around the 15-yard line. There he goes. Yep, right around the 15, in front of it, 16. Look at this.
Dano Kastapovic made the saving tackle on that. He would have been Friday Night Lights in the end zone there.
That's a 25-yard return for Stepp, and that helps the Panthers' cause. Good way to get the first drive of the second quarter going for them. Snohomish with 6 first downs in the game. They've scored on 2 drives. Mason Orgill coming through with both touchdowns, one for 38 on a tremendous misdirection play. And now Snohomish near hash mark, and they'll get set to go. Running through the formation there.
Looks like he might want to throw, but he didn't.
Yeah, he did look like he was going to maybe go with the pump and they go to the pass there, but that actually was a great fake there. Mason Podol.
Liam Fitting chased him out of bounds.
So Liam, a good two-way player.
Yep. Of course, very common in high school. Everyone.
Yeah, you certainly see a lot more of that, especially as you go down the classifications too.
Gain of 9, 2nd and 1.
2nd and 2.
Oh, 2 now.
It's okay. So 2nd and 2, and the ball was at the 48-yard line. They need to get just a little bit over midfield, and it's close, but
Larson.
Kyle Larson carrying the football again. Larson, what do you get, about 2 yards on that?
1.
Yeah, 1 yard. You're right.
They're still calling it 3rd and 2.
So 3rd down, 2 yards to go, and I mean that is about the shortest yard imaginable. That actually is about 1 yard and 3 inches.
Oh, little
Watch
reverse.
that. Orgill got it and just keeps going and going down towards the end zone.
I hope he didn't hit the pylon, Cam.
Yeah. Always protect the gear first. Watch this. Orgill just keeps moving the ball downfield. He got great blocking right there. Near clip, but that will work. And so, geez, add to his total as he got the ball down to the 4-yard line. 46 yards on that one. He's over 100 yards in the game. We have him for 102 yards. Now Snohomish knocking on the door with 9:48 to go in the second quarter here at Snohomish.
Uh-oh, flag time.
Yeah, there is a flag out there. Hey, look at this house over on the left side. Wouldn't that be just like you just open the drapes and be watching the game out there? That's one of the
snap, full start, number 82. 5 yards, still first down.
All right, well, that's...
Is that their first penalty?
First significant penalty in this game. That's going to go against Snohomish. False start. Moves the ball back 5 yards. 9:45 to go in the second quarter. Panthers up, as you see, 14-7. And it's Orgill once again trying to find some running room there, and he's having a hard time. Started that out from the 9-yard line, and virtually the entire defense for Edmonds-Woodway had to bring him down. About 5 guys that time.
Kispa and number 50. We don't know who that is, but everyone else was on the play there too.
Yeah, we might have to. They sometimes will switch those numbers out. Yeah. We might have to find that out at halftime.
Like running that Wildcat there, don't they? We got a flag.
And they're going to march this one off. We have him mic'd up, so we should find out pretty quick.
First down, and we're hot.
Still first down, it's first and goal from the 22.
I think it was a hold.
Must have been a hold. First and goal from the 22.
That's going to go back to the 22-yard line, and they marked it from the point of infraction. So I was at the 12-yard line as Orgill was trying to turn the corner. Cale Hammer at quarterback takes the snap. The left-hander goes to the air, and that's going to be caught. Wow, that was nice. Making the grab as Kyle Larson picks up some of that back now. So on the first down play.
Found a spot, had no one there with him.
That moves it down inside the 15-yard line to the 13-yard line. Second down and 13. They still got a ways to go, but they have some downs to work with.
Wrapped up at Liam Fitting again. He's all over the field.
Second and 13, ball on the 13. So it's just a little bit more than second and goal.
Quick
matter of inches. That is going to be a complete pass to Parker Jackson. Second complete pass by Hammer in the game. He only gets a yard on the play.
Quick little screen there. Quick hitter.
No, the Panthers have the football. They've got it at the 13-yard line.
Third down.
It's kind of interesting because the marker across the way looks at 13, but the ball's at the 12. Been a little bit off here in the first half.
Geometry wasn't a strong suit.
It's like Hammer drops back and going to be taken to the ground on that big blitz coming through that time.
Liam Fitting again.
Fitting, doing it on both sides of the ball. That's a big loss. Makes it fourth down at this point in time as it's going to go back to the 23-yard line.
Fitting blasted through there unblocked. I mean,
it's fourth and 23.
We're going to looking like we're going to go for a 40-yard field goal. Let's see.
Oh, they are. Yeah, they're going to see if they can nail this one down. That is Caleb Podol. They've had a lot of good kickers here at Snohomish through the years. Oh, he hit that one well. And it looked like it spun sideways through there. It is good. So the Panthers add to their lead. Caleb Podol coming through with 7:36 left to go. That was great.
That would have been good from 55.
Absolutely. That was exciting to watch. We'll take a break right now. This is STSPN.com.
We at Gene Johnson are here and ready to help with our touch-free service. Being clean and safe are at the top of our minds. We're using gloves, masks, shoe covers, and lots of hand sanitizer. Our software allows us to get your approval without any physical contact. We hope you don't need us, but if you do, we're ready. Gene Johnson, clean, on time, and professional.
We're back live here. 17-7 is the score. Snohomish Rare, as you see on the scoreboard, up by 10 points. As we're almost 5 minutes into this second quarter. Seen some good offense out there by the two teams. That was a heck of a field goal by Caleb Podol. 40-yarder, and like you said, Mike, he could have probably hit it for around 50.
Yeah,
he had plenty on it at the end.
Plenty of leg. He was over the top of the posts, I think, on that.
I mean, you're right.
We're talking about the kickers. I know Snohomish has had some good special teams, good kickers over the years, but that guy's got a leg.
And that is really a valuable weapon along with their strong offense. When you can say, okay, we're back here, and at that instance, the ball was set at the 30 for what was going to be snapped to the 30 for the field goal, and then to be able to nail one from that distance, and then probably a little further back.
Yep.
I could see him going for a 50 later in the game if needed.
Yep, I could see that with that. Of course, your trajectory is a little bit different when you're trying to kick it harder and longer, right? But still.
Percentage-wise, as it changes, goes more in favor of a miss than a make when you have to go that far out.
TV timeout here on the field for us, I think.
They're cleaning something up over there. Why don't we take a quick timeout? This is STSPN.com.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Welcome back. You see Todd, all those different items there at McDaniel's Do It Center, and it just makes you want to salivate. I mean, they got so many great things there. I can't take my eyes off it when I'm watching. They have such variety. Mostly the ammunition, right? They got all kinds of great stuff there. I like the wading boots and everything like that. All the power equipment. Yeah, a short kick again. Be taken by one of the up men right there. And Edmonds-Woodway will get the drive going there. Nathan Riggle making the catch. So they're going to start at the 36-yard line. Got that figured out? Oh, okay. That's Aiden Davis, who's wearing number 50, which isn't on the roster. He's in there somewhere. I think I remember seeing that name. Well, we know where to find him now.
We want to get his name out there. He's made a few plays.
You want to get the credit out there.
We should have looked at our depth chart, I guess.
Oh, well. First down and 10 yards to go. And that's going to be a carry up the middle. Liam Fitting, again, carrying the football.
Wrapped up by Maximus McDicken.
There he comes from the 36-yard line. Gain of 8. Fitting with 78 yards on 8 carries. He's definitely carried a lot of the load in this game. Also, their quarterback, Steve Warren, is 4 for 8 in passing and has 57 yards. There's a flag. Snohomish with a couple of penalties on their last drive.
Finally caught him on the left side, I think, there. John Schlack from Edmonds-Woodway had a little bit of movement.
So they're going to move the ball back 5 yards. Lots of half left here. Player of the Game t-shirts are provided after the game by Adrenaline Fundraising. They've been on board with us for several years. We'll select the Lineman of the Night t-shirt and then the Player of the Game. Second down and a total of 7 yards to go. The ball is at the 39-yard line. Fake. Warren's going back. He's going to air this one out.
Got him.
Just a little bit long that time. I like the idea, and that would have been 6 points right there. Diego Escandon was the intended receiver. And Warren definitely has plenty he can put under that throw.
Yeah, little less air on that one. He would have had 6.
Yeah. Put a little bit too much on it, and it comes out as an incompletion. 3rd down, 7 yards to go. Ball's at the 39-yard line. We'll see what Edmonds-Woodway can do this time. Ball at the far hash mark. They got the 2 on the right side as receiver. Same on both sides. Twins on both sides.
Fake to fitting.
That's going to be a completion. Making the catch, Jesse Hart.
Going to be a little short. Coming up about a yard short. We'll see what they do here.
Yeah, he got 6 on that one.
Going for
First
it.
completion to Hart. 63 yards in passing now for Warren.
4th and 1. Going for it.
They are going for it. Will they make it?
Yep.
Oh, they got it.
Guess who?
Fitting once again. Takes it from the 45-yard line down to the 47 of Snohomish. That's an 8-yard gain. Now 9 carries and 86 yards. 1st and 10. Edmonds-Woodway with 9 first downs in the game. Snohomish also with 9.
I think Todd was right. Pretty even matchup here tonight.
Ball's at the 47-yard line. 1st down and 10. Here we go. Cross midfield. Can Snohomish's defense shut them down, or is it going to be a little closer? That's a great catch.
Is that Dango? Oh, no, sorry.
That is Jesse Hart with the grab. Another 1st down for Edmonds-Woodway. Great looking play that time.
Step with the tackle.
Fitting, just getting some workman yardage there.
He's going to be tired.
Yeah, they'll have him all taken care of at halftime to make sure that he stays fresh.
Better hydrate. That's a lot of physicality.
That's the big thing right there. Make sure to hydrate. Now 10 carries for 91 yards, unofficial. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter, and the ball is at the 23-yard line. 2nd and 4, long 4. Warren looking around. Snohomish better dig in right here. Warren's just moving that ball down the field. Excellent orchestration of this
Play
drive.
fake, wide open.
There he is. How about that? Jesse Hart with a touchdown from the 23-yard line. Oh, this is fun. Really nice, entertaining game here in Snohomish.
Beautiful pass, beautiful timing.
Wasn't that nice?
Easton Leonard watched him go by and couldn't do anything on that.
A little setup for the extra point. Hector Perez going for it. Hart now has 3 catches for 46 yards. Here it comes. And the kick is good. So as we look at the score, this is a very good ball game. 17-14, Snohomish is leading here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. We'll take a break on STSPN.com. Kickoff time, 4:38 to go in the second quarter, and it's tightened up. Panthers lead 17-14 over Edmonds-Woodway. It was 14-0 Snohomish at the end of the first quarter. Edmonds-Woodway has been moving the ball well throughout every drive they've had. They have 10 first downs, make that 11. We'll check the conversions too here coming up. Mike's got those.
3rd down conversions, I've got 2 out of 6.
Hector Perez with the kickoff. Going to be taken at the 12-yard line. And going down will be Podol. Caleb Podol with the return. Very solid return. That's an 18-yard return. So Snohomish will get solid field position to start this drive. Could be the last drive of the half for both teams, as Snohomish likes to run the ball a good amount, and that definitely takes time off the clock. Edmonds-Woodway has 1 timeout left. Snohomish has all 3 left.
All 3.
Edmonds-Woodway took one really early. Kyle Larson not finding any room down there. Maybe got a yard. I think forward progress will give him a yard on that play.
Swarmed by the Edmonds-Woodway D, including Aiden Davis, number 50. We've got him now.
Aiden Davis there coming through. Yeah, he's been a factor throughout this. You see the clock starting to get close to 4 minutes, and that's, again, with the running play. 2nd down, 9 yards to go, but Snohomish has been very successful with their running game in this first half.
Motion. It's got to be.
We'll get the official indication. The flag thrown across the field.
Yes. Crowd noise.
Yep, that's going to be moving it back 5 yards. Second one of those here against Snohomish in the first half for a total, penalty-wise, 3 penalties for a total of 20 yards. 2nd down, and the ball is at the 26-yard line. 2nd down and 14. Panthers set up from the shotgun. Orgill runs through the formation, fake to Larson, going to the air. Just in and out of the hands. Excellent defensive play. Parker Jackson was the intended receiver. 2 men down there, and
Killian Chappelle was on the major coverage.
that was
with
a
the
great job just getting right in there. We've seen some good defensive plays in this game, and that one was excellent coming through to break it up. 3rd down and 14. Hammer now has a total, is 2 for 6. Back deep in that shotgun, and it's going to be Orgill spinning around. He may have faked them. He didn't fake us because we were watching pretty close there, and I'm sure a lot of our viewers too. So he's got the first down and quite a bit more. That's a gain of 25 yards inside Edmonds-Woodway territory. Got Orgill for 127 yards and 2 touchdowns scored. And watch, really a good controlled time-taking drive here by the Snohomish Panthers.
That's a heartbreaker for Edmonds-Woodway. 3rd and long, and they gave him up here at the end of the half.
Pass over on the left side. It is complete. Another first down for Snohomish. They have 12 of them. What does he get down to the 33-yard line from the 49? That's 16 yards.
Moses Martin closing quick to make the tackle. He would have had more yards.
Big play by Hammer. Really good quarterbacks to watch in this game. Both these teams well balanced with the running and passing game. It's been a fun game to watch and call.
Lots of action. We like that.
There's Larson going ahead, and again, there's where the run can set up another type of run or the pass as they just keep chipping away.
Tackle by number 58, John Schlack.
John Schlack and Austin Renfro, who is the grandson of
Mel Renfro?
No, your camera guy, right, Todd?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I was thinking NFL.
Well,
2nd down,
maybe
6 yards. Yeah, Mel Renfro played for the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah.
Maybe his cousin.
Lots
Nice
of time.
block.
Hammer hammers it in there.
Oh. You're not going to say it, are you? Hammer time?
Yeah, we'll stay off that one.
Yeah.
Catch is made by Mason Orgill.
The key was the block by Larson. Watch the block by Larson here, picking up the blitzer coming through.
Taking it from the 30-yard line.
Right there.
Oh, yeah, that was huge.
Might be a little wrap.
A little bit of a wrap, a little bit of holding there, and that's a 10-yard gain. Orgill getting it done all over the place. This time carrying the football, Caleb Podol.
They may just run the clock for the half here. You're right, Mark.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's definitely what they're doing. They got it with over 4 minutes to go. What is it, 4:36 to go here in the first half, and they're just taking it down, taking their time. And they know if push comes to shove and they don't get 6, they got a great kicker there that can get them another 3. But I know they'd prefer the 6. Who would?
Nice.
Oh, Podol again. Gets the job done. Another first down for Snohomish.
Podol just stops, turns, says, look what I have.
Killian Chappell with the coverage from Edmonds-Woodway.
All right. And the Panthers punch it in. Yeah, you got to like the way they've been managing the clock. Still have 3 timeouts left. There's been excellent clock management by Snohomish. Carrying the ball this time is Kyle Larson. He's just a grinder, isn't he? He gets out there and gets you what you need. Orgill's had some big runs, but Larson has just been a bulldog down there.
Larson loves that off tackle. Just get out around that tackle and just look for dirt.
They want to get paid right here. Larson, 9 carries for 60 yards. Here we go. As the Panthers try to take it in, very close. There's Larson. He's just grinding out those really tough yards. As actually this time it was, Orgill. Orgill had it this time.
Fitting made the stop at the 2.
Orgill now in that, he goes to the Wildcat that time. We got a timeout. Back with more here on STSPN.com.
You may have heard the phrase, the early bird gets the worm. Well, at Bickford Ford, the early bird gets first crack at the new 2023 Fords. Right now, order a new 2023 Ford F-150 and move to the front of the line for America's #1 truck for the last 45 years. Or start your order on the 2023 Ranger, Edge, Bronco Sport, or Explorer. Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or at bickford.net.
Welcome back. 3rd down and goal from the 2-yard line. We got to punch it in here. Snohomish trying to, 26 seconds to go. And working hard.
Doesn't look
Not quite
like it.
there. Going to bring up 4th down.
Got to run it quick or call timeout.
Here we go, 12 seconds. And they're going to burn a timeout right here.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, I would say so. 17-14, Snohomish on top. Each team has 1 timeout left, and there's 10 seconds left in the quarter. A 3-point lead, and we'll be back with more. We're back. We saw a glimpse of a highlight of Fred's Rivertown Ale House. Todd, they've been on board since the beginning of time.
That's correct. That was an improper production snafu there.
We get excited when we see that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you know, going to WSU, you see a shot of an ale house, you kind of don't tease me like that. 4th down and a yard to go to punch it in here. And look who's in the Wildcat again. That's Orgill.
No.
And he's in. His 3rd touchdown of the game. He's got all 3 of the Panthers' touchdowns, having himself quite a night with 6 seconds to go. Mason Orgill really getting the job done. As the Panthers now lead at 23-14. Todd's got the fancy lights here like they have on the ambulance down there when the Panthers score a touchdown.
Look at that.
Over on this side. That is magnificent. Here comes the extra point attempt. Oh! That one fell apart. Now they still get something out of it. And he's thrown into traffic. That's going to go out. So on the 1-yard run and still 6 seconds on the clock, that was the extra point attempt.
Hey,
So
there's a
Snohomish
replay.
is up by 9.
I thought we didn't have extra point replays. Look at this.
Look at that. He was joking with us.
You never know when you got to pull that out.
Well, I think he means on the kicking extra points, but the other ones with the pass attempts. So we're going to take a timeout again? Oh, let's try Fred's. Let's see what's going on there. You know what I like about that Fred's ad? It's got Todd's bicycle hanging from
Yeah.
the ceiling.
That was a Stingray.
Yeah, Stingray. A Schwinn.
Mine was a Huffy.
Oh, you were a Huffy guy.
I had a Huffy too. I rode
What about
my,
a Baja? A Murray Baja.
Here's a stat, or here's a fact. I rode my Huffy to Woodway High School for driver's ed my sophomore summer of high school. So.
And how did you do? Hopefully better than that one we saw on the road earlier. That student driver just about took us out on the 105th down coming up here.
Yeah, I think he was.
We had to stiff arm him.
He thought he was going to the mall.
Push the car out of the way.
I thought he was going to the mall, and he was distracted going to Northgate.
Yeah, well, there's not much there except a hockey facility now.
I was wondering if it's even open anymore.
No, the hockey place is doing now. The Iceplex is rolling it in. They're just raking it in.
Oh. Kispa with a Fumaruski there.
Yeah, there it is. And the clock is going to wind down. Well, that was a great, entertaining half
6
of
seconds.
football. Oops.
Scott.
Oh, he called a fair catch. Is that what they're saying?
Oh, he's saying fair catch, so they're going to put 6 back on the clock?
I don't.
We
have to go to the
take another
replay.
look at that?
Kispa looks confused. Here we go. No. He just
I
dropped.
didn't see his hand
Why'd they
up,
blow
his
the
arm
whistle?
up.
Why'd they blow it dead?
I don't know. I mean, that's just bizarre. I don't.
Oh, he
maybe
did.
it was there. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
It was early.
Okay, he did it really quick, and even with our laser vision,
Yes.
we didn't quite see it at first. We apologize, and our written statement's in the mail.
He was behind the pole for me. So
Oh, there it is.
that's my
yeah,
excuse.
because I'm going to look. Yeah.
It's like Heck Head used to be. Remember up in the rafters?
Oh
there?
yeah. Yeah, those were the days.
I'm going to say a knee. Maybe not. Looks like they might be.
They got 0.3 on the clock. There you go. 2, 1. Okay, so they had 3 seconds up there.
Fitting.
And that's going to be fitting to close it out. That'll be the end of the first half. Now officially we're through here in the first half as Snohomish leads 23-14. This is STSPN.com as Snohomish outscores Edmonds-Woodway. No, actually Edmonds-Woodway outscored them in this quarter 14-9. So a 9-point game, and that what we got going on here. Are they going to make their way to the
booth?
locker? Maybe they're not going to the locker room. They're just going to meet at the. They're finally going to move in from midfield. We'll look at the colors there of the vibrant colors of the rainbow there of the Snohomish crowd here right down below us. They're having fun. High school kids having fun. That's what it's all
good.
about.
We might be in the shot here almost.
Yeah,
Here we
we're
come.
getting close. He's coming near.
Oh.
Close. Todd, flash the lights. Todd, flash the lights.
Here,
We
he's
can
got.
wave.
Okay.
Turn them on, Todd. There you go.
There we
Landing
are.
lights. Jeez, he's going to miss the shot. There it is.
We can wave to
Woo,
the
hey,
crowd.
how are you? How's it going? Yeah, that's how we like it.
Nice work, Phil.
Nice work downstairs. Hey, why? It's high school football. It's broadcasting. We're supposed to have fun, and I hope to think we are. So, all right, I love some of those outfits down there. We'll take a halftime break. Be back right before the start of the second half. It's the Panthers 23, Edmonds-Woodway Warriors 14 on STSPN.com.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Welcome back here to Snohomish's Veterans Memorial Stadium. Mark Aucutt with Mike Ladeau, Todd Elvig, and Zach Harrith from the Everett Herald joins us right now. And you're stopping by covering this game tonight. And what do you think?
Well, it's been a really good game so far. Obviously, that touchdown there at the end of the first half that Snohomish got was a huge one. With Edmonds-Woodway getting the ball to start the second half. But, this is always a good WESCO 3A South clash here, and we're not getting disappointed at all.
Yeah, last year it was 21-14, the final score. Right now it is 23-14. Of course, that was the final score last year. So I expect we're going to see a lot more offense from both teams in this game because they've just been moving, right from the get-go, moving the ball really well.
For sure, yeah. I mean, Snohomish, their run game has been really strong. They're, kind of seeming to be able to pick up yards at will there. And, on Edmonds-Woodway's side, their receivers are open a lot. A couple deep balls that, go the other way, and they might have a lead right now.
Yeah, I mean, so both these teams are just firing away at each other, and field position has worked out well for both teams, too.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, it's always nice to start a drive with a 40-yard line instead of your own 20.
I commented on that. I'm like, that's nice to start the drive there. Hey, we love the Herald. We use you guys. Here's the stats.
Yeah, there's the stats right there, so absolutely.
I grew up in Edmonds. I'm a North Ender. I live down Federal Way now, but Herald's always been a great local sponsor of high school sports, and I always loved it when I was in high school, so it's still going, and that's good to see. How long have you been there?
So I've been there for about 5 years now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually from Snohomish.
Okay.
Ended up going to high school in Granite Falls, so I've been reading the Herald since I was a little kid, so it's pretty awesome to work here.
Yeah, absolutely, and you have good web coverage as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's in today's day and age, that's the big thing. It's web, it's getting video, all that good stuff. So, yeah, for sure.
What do you see coming up in the second half here? Are we going to see more of that offense, or is the defense going to step up a little bit?
Well, it'll just be really interesting to see what sort of adjustments are made here. Snohomish was having a lot of success with that kind of counter reverse they were running there. Edmonds-Woodway obviously needs to kind of shore up the run game on the outside there. But yeah, I mean, who knows? I think it just kind of depends on what adjustments are made.
And that's the key at the halftime break, to just go, okay, let's break this down and see what we have to do to make a difference here. Got to like that kicker, too, for the Snohomish Panthers, Caleb Podol, blasting a 40-yarder and with plenty to spare.
Yeah, for sure. I know Caleb's a standout soccer player for Snohomish's boys soccer team, for sure. So I had a feeling he might have a bit of a leg here, but after that sack, most teams can't kick a field goal in high school from that long.
No.
So, if this is a 3-point game, that's going to be pretty dang huge.
And that is always the key. Like we were talking about that, when you can get a soccer player, you go, okay, here we go. This guy knows how to put his foot to the ball, and it adds an extra element to the game. Obviously we've seen the great offense. We haven't seen anything like a pick six or so, but that still could happen. But the fact that you've got that weaponry there, it works out real nice.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely getting a soccer player on your football team is a great thing to do for your kicking game, for sure. And, you mentioned a pick six, a play like that, a game where the offenses are humming like this, that could be a difference maker here in the second half.
We're
going to call for that at some point, right?
Yeah, we might, yeah. Zach, who have you seen this year? I know it's early season. What games have you been to?
So I saw Stanwood and Lakewood in week 1, and Stanwood's a favorite up there in WESCO 3A North. Their run game's phenomenal with Ryder Baumgartner. Week 2, I was at Arlington Marysville Getchell, which was a really interesting game. Arlington, they lost so many guys, and we kind of think like, oh man, they might not be very good, but they had a lot of guys stepping up that were backups last year that have played well this year, so they look pretty good. And then I was at the Glacier Peak game last week down at Lumen Field, and I don't really know what there is left to say about the Grizzlies at this point. Their offense is great, and maybe their defense was the biggest question coming in, and they looked really good defensively against Ferndale.
How was that at the Lumen Field with those with their 4 games, right?
So there was 5 on Saturday,
okay.
3 on Friday. But man, it was a blast. I got lucky. There was a worker there that hooked me up with a field pass that I wasn't supposed to get, so I got down on the field.
So 8 games in 2 days.
Yeah, 8 games in 2 days at Lumen Field. So that's pretty awesome. It'd be cool to see him do it again.
Yeah, and they should. I mean, it's great for the Seahawks to have that happen and get them out there. So we're going to wrap it up. And it's great to see Zach Harris from the Everett Herald, everettherald.com, or just get a subscription, right?
Yeah, heraldnet.com, and then if you go heraldnet.com/preps, you'll see all of our great stuff there.
Yep. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you coming out.
For sure. Thanks, guys.
You bet. Thank you.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back, and you know that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
This is Wedge Doctor. Request immediate hot extra. Take it on.
Here on the team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boat.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
Come with us. The new generation. The next level. Sending it big.
You're in for a good run. Let's go.
Come with us to the track, to the trails, to the slopes, to the surf, to the fight, to the race. Look at this! To the 4 a.m. starts, training harder, pushing further, hitting back, hard. To the fans, to the followers, and the haters. Come with us to the blood, to the sweat, and the broken bones. You rehab. We never quit. We never give up. We take control. To the world titles. To the world's first. The world's best.
UFC strawweight champion.
Come with us. We're just getting started.
It's going to be so much fun. I promise you.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating.
You may have heard the phrase, the early bird gets the worm. Well, at Bickford Ford, the early bird gets first crack at the new 2023 Fords. Right now, order a new 2023 Ford F-150 and move to the front of the line for America's #1 truck for the last 45 years. Or start your order on the 2023 Ranger, Edge, Bronco Sport, or Explorer. Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or at bickford.net.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do-It-Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
It's like a loop machine. Going around town, trying to get down. It's like a loop machine.
Here we are live. Look at the score. Snohomish Panthers 23, Edmonds-Woodway Warriors 14. Mark Aucutt with Mike Ladeau here. And thanks again to all our sponsors, Les Schwab, Adrenaline Fundraising, McDaniel's Do-It Center, GS Heating, Cooling, and Air Conditioning, Gene Johnson Plumbing. Here come the Panthers. Gene Johnson Plumbing there, Fred's Rivertown Ale House. Airfield Espresso, home of about all of Todd Elvig's favorite beverages. Bickford Ford, American Family Insurance, Army and Navy. Todd was in the Navy for 12 years. And Monster Beverage. You know, I don't know about you, but at halftime, I was just mesmerized, like by that Monster Beverage ad they had with all that real, you know, X Games type stuff and everything, reality sports. And wow! And
great.
then that Navy
the SEALs
ad. Whoa! You know, that's some heavy artillery right there. Todd has taken it to, again, we haven't been up here for a while since the spring with basketball and stuff, and you come out here and go, holy smokes, he's turbocharged it again.
Everything, the gadgets, the cameras. We got lights up here. We have it doesn't have the pylon cam yet, but I bet you next year it's coming.
You know, I like is the black lights too, because
yes.
the pylon camera's coming. The black lights here really give it a nice touch to the highlighters.
Yes,
you know,
look at that. Oh.
And I think they bring out my cheeks a little bit too.
Yeah. I have a couple unofficial stats. First
yes,
half
please.
Stats. Third down conversions. I had Edmonds-Woodway at 2 for 7, 3 for 6 for Snohomish, and then fourth down conversions, Edmonds-Woodway, I have 1 for 3. So
okay,
unofficial stats.
Running wise, Mason Orgill, I have him 8 carries for 131 yards, 3 touchdowns, and again Caleb Woodall with that brilliant 40-yard field goal, which could turn out to be the difference in this game, because if Edmonds-Woodway scores and goes for 2 and gets it, it's a 1-point game, and that field goal really stands up. So we'll see. That's what makes it fun. That's what we're enjoying. Look at this.
Look at this.
Look at this view here. This is how it is in here. We aren't kidding. There's all kinds of cool stuff, And say hi to your family down there in Federal Way in the Fed.
Yeah, I only have 2 in Federal Way currently because one is off in heaven in Pullman, as you remember, right?
So. Yes, I do. And so you are a Coug dad now because
yes.
your oldest daughter, Lucy, is going to Washington State.
But Lynn and Abby are at home in Federal Way. I got a shout out to close friend in Edmonds, Mr. Joel Hamilton and family are listening. He turned 50 today, believe it or not.
Oh,
so
happy birthday, Joel.
He was a big runner for Edmonds-Woodway and Edmonds when he was during the conversion when they combined in 1990.
Yeah.
So
they had the conversion, Edmonds and Woodway, right about in the convergence zone.
Yeah,
okay.
That's right. Linwood is the convergence zone.
Yes, so.
It's like the Bermuda Triangle of weather.
That's true. And I've always believed that Linwood is the sister city to Federal Way.
Yes.
Very similar.
City without a soul, we used to say. Right?
Oh, now, yeah. It used to be that way, but
No.
now, of course, it's a booming metropolis.
Well, that just meant simply there was really no downtown Linwood, right?
Yes, that's right. Pretty much the same with Federal Way.
Right, exactly. So.
And soon there's going to be the connection from Linwood to Federal Way.
With the link, we were looking at the link progress on the way up today. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable how far they've come on that $374 billion project.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Roughly. So
the Panthers still getting loose here. Edmonds-Woodway across the way, and Kyle Larson's also had a great first half.
It's just money.
That's just money.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, is that a Rolex you're wearing there? That's a nice looking watch.
Yeah.
Is it?
What do you? No.
that's why Todd just paid like $1,000 of licensing fees on his Coyote out there.
Yeah. Now tell us about that. You got it at one of our sponsors, Bickford Ford, right?
That's correct. This truck, I ordered it back in November. I think it showed up in April.
Okay.
And
was it built for you then?
It was.
Is that a 2022?
2022.
Wow. And you, as usual, have it jacked up real high so you can have a nice view of everybody around you.
Well, the trick is that you order it, and as long as you're patient, it is a better value because you pay MSRP. Right?
Okay, yeah.
If you go to a dealership now to buy one and it's new on the lot, it's going to cost a little bit more.
Right.
I mean, Bickford will usually give you a good deal, but this came in and.
But you got it through Bickford, right?
I did.
I see you got the plate.
And they took really good care of me. Great financing. Moved the truck, got it over to Les Schwab. Les Schwab did the wheels, tires, and lift, and the step that comes down when you open the door. Amp steps, if anybody's
Remember you were telling me
wondering.
about that.
Todd.
So somehow you beautifully worked in two of our sponsors.
Yes.
Well, that's
Bickford
right.
Ford and Les Schwab.
I was wondering, I didn't see a temporary tag on that thing. Where is it?
Okay, now, if you put the plates on
Now
it.
he's going to work the police department.
If you put the plates on it, then it's used. Okay, so I've been running dirty for about 6 months.
Okay. Well, we'll keep that under the radar here.
I'm sure they see the STSPN sticker on there and they say, leave that guy alone.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
We know better. So here we go. It's going to be Edmonds-Woodway receiving to start the second half. We're having a load of fun up here, too. Hopefully our listeners are having a great time kicking back on a Friday night. Lots of offense in the first half, and what will it be like in the second half? Here we go.
Someone's got to pick that up.
Edmonds-Woodway is going to down it right about the 26-yard line.
Jesse Hart finally covered that. I was wondering if anyone was going to go for that ball there. Free ball bouncing around.
Warriors will start and have the first drive of the game. Snohomish had the first of the second half. Snohomish had the first drive of the game, and they scored a touchdown on 4 plays, looking really good. Edmonds-Woodway with, they got 13 first downs, and Snohomish the same. They've been pretty even throughout. First down, 10 yards to go from the 26-yard line. That's where they started off. Stephen Warren is the quarterback for Edmonds-Woodway. He is going to hand it off.
Fitting.
And that will be Liam Fitting.
Stood up in the hole by number I can't see.
And he got really nothing there on that one. It'd be kind of cool to see Fitting get 50 yards on a play.
Siemens, number 23 with Snohomish with the stick. Yeah, that would be fitting. I don't think we could probably make many more jokes.
Todd has threatened to throw us out of the press box. That's a verbal warning. Second down and 9 yards to go. They did give him a yard on that. Oh, it's going to the air.
Got him.
He's got him. Look at this.
That's scandal.
Once again, that's Jesse Hart.
Oh, it's hard.
Bolting down the sideline. It was from the 27-yard line. Wow. Took it all the way down to the 16-yard line. 57 yards on that play.
You did do math at Wazoo, huh?
How about that? And I have Warren now for 137 yards. Jesse Hart, who scored a touchdown earlier, coming through with the big play there. He's over 100 yards at 103. Swings one out over on the left side. There's a movement around over there, and they make the tackle. Kai Simpkins. So that's going to move the ball. Looks like about 4 yards. Should be second down and 6 yards to go, and the ball will be set at the just inside the 13.
Quick action here to start the second half.
Yeah. Well, Edmonds-Woodway really did a great job of mixing things up in that first half, and there they go again with the run now. Fitting will carry it.
Driving ahead.
They're spreading things out. Excellent. He's going to take it down to the 3-yard line. That's a 10-yard game. Have him over 100 yards now at 107 yards on 13 carries. And it looks like there's a timeout called. Snohomish is going to call their first timeout of the second half. Now remember, they didn't burn timeouts until less than 2 minutes to go in the first half. So with what's going on right here, Edmonds-Woodway knocking on the door, they're going to talk about it. We'll be back with more on STSPN.com.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do-It-Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Back to action, 10:29 to go. Third quarter. Edmonds-Woodway with the ball on the 3-yard line. They're looking to punch it in. No running room right there. Good tackle by the ankles.
Good penetration by Siemens to get him by the ankles. No gain. Andrew Siemens saw that coming, filled the hole.
Looks like he might have even lost a yard on that one. So they'll reset. Stephen Warren is a darn good looking quarterback out there with the way he's played. 6'2", 150. That seems like they're listing him a little low on the weight, but just a junior. Stephen Warren Jr. is a junior. There you go. His dad, Stephen Warren Sr., has got to be proud. And swings one out. That's going to be close.
It's about a yard short still. Yep. Dump off. Didn't quite make it. Warren to
Look at
Hart.
this right here. Warren to Hart. That's been a good combination tonight.
Brings up 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and goal.
3rd and goal.
Picks up a couple on that play.
Kyle
All right,
Larson.
here we go. 3rd and goal. Knocking on the door. Big time. Pounding on it.
Oh.
And in. That is Jesse Hart scoring. Gets the give on that one. And it is now closed up. 23-20. Now they go for, they're going to bring the kicker in.
So Jesse Hart has 2 touchdowns, 1 running, one receiving. At the last 2 scores,
He's
right?
definitely pitched in. Hector Perez will go for the extra point to make it a 2-point game. And that's where then it's a field goal difference if you're Edmonds-Woodway. High snap.
Oh, boy.
Got to make it first. And he does. So, 23-21. A 1-point game. As we're going to take a timeout. How about this one? Here at Snohomish. 9:05 to go, 3rd quarter. Great game. Lots of football left. You're just really getting some great military ads on there. Here we go. Here's the kickoff. Thanks to the Marines and their participation, taken just ahead of the 10-yard line. And Caleb Podol coming through.
Oh, we got a little extracurricular activity on that.
Yeah.
Moses Martin tangling it up with didn't catch a Snohomish player. We got a player down.
Wow. Boom, yeah.
Was that
Well, no, he came cut right through there, and he was going for somebody, and there was nobody there, and he just kept going all the way to the ground.
That's Kasapovic from Edmonds-Woodway down.
Yeah. That's a tough play because essentially it was a non-contact injury. And the thing is, it was a hustle injury. He was playing hard coming in there, and just a hole opened up after he committed. And now he's being treated down there on the sideline.
Coach Gradwell out there, 27th year is what we found out. Correct?
27.
Yep.
Who's that on the ground?
Number 23, that's Danel Kasapovic from Edmonds-Woodway.
Joey Hammer in his 5th year as head coach of the Snohomish Panthers. That's a long run. Now, you are familiar with the Edmonds-Woodway coach. You guys were close to each other in
I think
age?
he was, he's a couple years older, but he had 5 brothers who all went to Woodway.
Okay.
So throughout growing up, he had one that was a year younger than me that I know we played basketball with, and everyone knew the Gradwell, so the name, I mean, it was just...
Yeah, it's like certain areas you get to recognize as they come through. Go ahead, Todd.
You know, we were talking about my temporary place. I hope that police officer over there that's on the hill is not listening.
Oh, that's right. No, they're surrounding us. I see one over on the other side, too.
I think we had a little early to go motion here. Offsides.
On the defense. Dead ball. Encroachment on the defense. 5 yards, still first down.
All right, that's a couple penalties against Edmonds-Woodway for 10 yards. So that helps Snohomish out a bit in this 2-point game. What a great football game here as we move towards the end of September. Great weather and just perfect night for watching this game. Whether you're here or watching on STSPN away or doing both. There's a give to Kyle Larson. Larson just keeps grinding out that yardage.
Aiden Davis and Moses Martin wrapped him up.
Moses Martin was the first in on the
Fun to watch Hammer at quarterback, too.
Yeah.
He really does some great fakes. There's just a lot of great talent on the field right there. And it's going to be
camera.
Yeah, there. Okay, so I thought he was keeping that one, and it is Cale Hammer that loses yardage on that one.
Here we go, a 3rd down attempt. I'm gonna mark this Hummer down.
3rd down, 2 yards to go. Let's see if they can convert on this. This is a big one for Snohomish with Edmonds-Woodway scoring on that first drive. Now watch out, he almost stepped over there. And Larson's going to get the first down. So as we saw in that first half when Snohomish scored late in the first half and they ran that drive which took about 4 minutes and almost 40 seconds to have them score, they know how to run and possession football to take a lot of time off the clock. And you know they're going to try to do that same type of thing here unless they can get the big play. Ooh, rough tackle right there, but you got to hand it to Edmonds-Woodway. There he is again.
Aiden Davis, number 50.
Davis.
Yep. Assisted by
Larson
Pablo.
got a couple of yards.
Pablo Ferreira Hernandez on the assist.
Larson with really a great performance, just getting in those necessary short yardage situations, coming throughout the night with 11 carries for 72 yards. Plenty of time back there. Hammer says, I'm just going to go forward, and gets across midfield. Speaking of physicality, wow.
Met head on with Pablo Ferreira Hernandez. Full head of steam from Hammer there. Look at that.
Yeah.
That is physicality.
They really had to work hard to get that one done.
Brings up 3rd and 5, tackled by
I'll tell you what, they get into the end zone, that's big bankability. Third down, 5 yards to go from midfield. There's Larson again, and he's wrapped up. Edmonds-Woodway, a fired-up bunch right there, shutting him down. Now, will Snohomish go for it right here? I'd say yes.
Just on Woodway's side of the 50. Little misdirection play. Didn't work. They were there waiting.
Larson with the 22 on his back, and yeah, there was 3 of them right there waiting for him.
Kispa tweaked his ankle a little bit, but he got up.
Now they've taken the ball over to the far hash mark, though. Let's see if this has something that they can set up to swing it out with the wide side of the field there.
Podol looks like he's back.
Oh, he is back to punt. Watch for the fake.
Could go to the up man. Nope.
Runs out of trouble there. And now that's great. They can get that one to lie down. Oh, there it goes. Did he get it?
It got back.
No.
Oh.
They're going to call that a touchback.
Sure looked like it was going to go out of bounds.
It did.
It took a left turn back into the towards the end zone.
Yeah, it did. It had a mind of its own. So that will switch possessions. Now Edmonds-Woodway, who moved the ball very well on that first drive of the second half, have it with 5:21 to go here in the third quarter. So that's 17:21 left in regulation. Still time for plenty of drives out there. Ball's going to be at the 20-yard line. And here we go. Warriors coming up. Stephen Warren Jr., quarterback, having a strong night. 8 for 13, 137 yards. Right across the middle, and that is going to be an incompletion. The intended receiver for Edmonds-Woodway was Diego Escondon.
Threw into coverage there. He had 3 guys. Wow, he's lucky that I didn't get picked. We were talking about a pick 6 at halftime. That could have been one right there.
Pretty accurate, that's for sure. We've seen him with some really nice passes, just kind of weaving through there. You got to make those grabs, too. Second down, 10 yards to go. 5:15 now to go here in the third. They got wideouts, 2 on each side. Warren making sure everybody's on the same page. Over on the right side, it is a completion to Cannon Kennard.
Nice little quick out. Timing play.
About 7 yards on that one.
Cole Taylor with the stop for Snohomish. A 3rd and 3.
So here we are at 3rd and 3. Big stop for Snohomish if they can get it. And should they do that and Edmonds-Woodway not go for it, Panthers would have very good field position. But let's see if the Edmonds-Woodway Warriors can outfox them here. Warren hands off, and that's fitting. He lost a helmet out there. Somebody lost it.
Gavin Maynard is stoked on that play.
Yeah. So that is going to be 4th down. He only gets a yard.
Look at him rotate, find the ball carrier. And
Panthers, yeah, they did a great job of staying with it. Yeah, Gavin Maynard lost his helmet, and he was fired up when he came up.
He was.
It's now 4th down, 2 yards to go.
Looks like they're going to go.
Edmonds-Woodway will go for it. This is a gutsy call, but could be one that really pays off well for him. 4th and 2. Why not? Back at the 20. Ooh, pressure on it didn't work. I don't know. I would have thought maybe we'd have had a keeper going around the corner there at that point in time, but that's it. Panthers are going to take over with great field position.
Risky call, I think. Oscar Adams with the sack.
Back to the 20-yard line of Edmonds-Woodway. The Panthers will have it 1st and 10.
I thought maybe Warren, it was a quick kicker, maybe one of those guys or something, but no, they were going for it all the way.
Yeah, it's just did not find a way to make something happen as the Panthers just busted through there. Here we go.
1st
and 10 from the 20. Kyle Larson with the football. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Biggest lead has been 14-0, which it was at the end of the first quarter. Play fake, pressure on. Hammer trying to run out of it. Oh! Orgill not making the catch. That was kind of tough for him to get to, though. He's mad at himself, but
Hammer was
there was a lot of broken play right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
he was off balance, but of course he would have tried to get up and go a little bit too, but it's going to bring up 3rd down and 11.
Interesting that Coach Gradwell went for that 4th down, knowing how strong the kicker from Snohomish is, right? I mean, he could probably nail one from here.
Yeah,
So-
that's another thought. Caleb Podol hitting a 40-yarder earlier. Too wide left. There we go. Hammer finds Orgill. Now going a little bit inside the 20. Oh, they lost the football, I think. Yeah, it went back a little bit. Larson recovered it.
See, it looks like we're bringing him out. We're going to see a long field goal attempt again.
Yeah, this is a big one right here. It is, let's see, they've got the ball at the 20-yard line.
Be about 40 again.
Yeah,
39.
39-yarder. So he hit a 40 earlier. Let's see if he can. This one's at a different angle. Coming there at the near hash mark. Kick on the way. He has got a leg on him. It is no good.
Ooh.
Wow. So Edmonds-Woodway is going to get it back.
Wide left.
Missed a 39-yarder. 23-21. Let's take a timeout here on STSPN.com.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
We're back here at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Snohomish. A 2-point lead, 23-21. Snohomish on top and just had a missed field goal of 39 yards from Caleb Podol, who hit a 40-yarder earlier.
He had plenty
Edmonds-Woodway to take over at the 20.
Plenty of leg, just pushed it left.
Yeah, it was the same type of kick, too. It was turning sideways, not end over end. Warren takes the snap, fakes a handoff, goes to the air. Little bit long again this time.
He wants a flag.
We get a flag?
He wants one. Water's flying on the sideline. I don't see a. Oh, they did give him one.
Did they get one?
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't know about that.
There it is.
Called Parker Jackson on the PI there.
PI 2 red.
That's a big one. That's the biggest penalty of the game so far.
2.
So they were at the 20-yard line. Here we go.
Pass interference on the defense, number 2. 15 yards, first down.
I thought it was number 6, but my eyes aren't as good as they used to be.
Well, that's a big penalty right there against Snohomish. 5 penalties for 40 yards.
That's a biggie. Gets him pretty close to.
Takes it out to the 35-yard line. Lots of game left, 2 minutes, 16 seconds. This has just been a really fun game to watch. From the very start, with the two teams matching up very well with their offenses and just trying all kinds of different combinations. Pass is complete to Diego Escandon.
Coverage on the play for number 6, Parker Jackson. Reception for number 6, Jesse Hart.
Jesse Hart, got the catch.
Second and 8, ball at the 37-yard line.
Lucky, that almost got tipped by Andrew Siemens was coming through there. He got his hand up, just missed tipping that pass.
2-yard gain on the play, and the ball's now at the 37-yard line. Edmonds-Woodway will set up again. Stephen Warren Jr. very poised out there. The junior, he'll be back next year. That's great to have in the future. Plus what they're going to do this year. Carrying the football is Fitting. Gets a little over 4 yards on the play.
Carried over the right side.
Got him at 112 yards on 15 carries.
Sets up a 3rd and 3 for Edmonds-Woodway here on the 37.
42, sitting at the 42.
42. 42, is it? Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
No, I've been there. I know what you're saying. You look at a certain angle.
I know. Coach said that's not his part over there on the scoreboard. So
3rd down, 3 yards to go at the 42. Warren looking over to the sideline. They have all 3 timeouts left. Snohomish burned one earlier here in the second half. Jesse Hart running through the formation. Warren putting it up in the air, and there it is. There's the pick. Taken by Cole Taylor and returns it. We talked about a possible pick 6 happening. Not a pick 6, but a big return on that one of close to 30 yards.
His receiver fell down, and Taylor said, "Look what I got."
Yeah, right there to him.
Back to the 30-yard line.
Cole Taylor with the big defensive play. We've been waiting for something like that by either side. Not to say one or the other, but just kind of waiting for, as much as they've been passing the ball, just to see somebody step up. And sometimes it's a break like that with a receiver falling down, and you're right there.
That's our first
on coverage.
First turnover,
of the game with 25 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. We did have the fumble come loose a while ago, but Snohomish recovered their own fumble.
That's true. Yeah, Taylor, I'm not sure who the Edmonds-Woodway receiver was, but he fell down, and Taylor had a little gift in the breadbasket there.
Yeah. Laid it right in there. Not intentionally, of course. Ball's at the 30-yard line. Panthers looking to get up to that 30-point mark with a 6 and a 1. Let's see what they do right here. Elhammer. Orgill runs through the formation, and the handoff is to Kyle Larson. Gets a little bit that time, 4-yard carry. 14 carries, 78 yards. It's 2nd down and 6, and the ball's at the 26-yard line.
Liam Fitting and
I don't think they're going to get a playoff here.
Aiden Davis does not look like it. Nope.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. We got us a great one here in Snohomish. How about that? You know, the Panthers were shut out in that quarter. And Edmonds-Woodway outscoring them 7-0, and it makes it a 2-point game at 23-21. We got a great 4th quarter coming up. 2-point game here at Snohomish. Great matchup between the Snohomish Panthers and the Edmonds-Woodway Warriors on STSPN Live Varsity Sports Broadcasting.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric.
2nd and 6 from the 26 as they go the other direction now. Cale Hammer rifles one right across the middle for Mason Orgill, and it is incomplete.
Try and hit him with a quick hitter. That was a quick hitter, all right. That was out of his hand before he even had the snap almost.
Yeah, shot the rocket through there. That's tough to catch. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 from the 26-yard line. I got to say hi to my longtime girlfriend, Debbie Larson. viewing down in Magnolia at the Quality Control Center for STSPN.com on the 65-incher. Hammer. Now it's going to be Larson.
Like he got
Gets up there to the 16-yard line, and that is going to be a gain of 10 yards. Big, great job by Larson.
Third down conversion for Snohomish. That's good.
Snohomish buys themselves 4 more downs right here. Let's see, I think we may have a timeout, or we have a player down right here.
Like
just
cramp.
checking, yeah. There we go.
Didn't hydrate like we talked about.
Yeah, that cramping up. Now, you did a lot of running. You ran at Edmonds High School, right?
Yes. Yeah, cross-country track.
Did they call it hydrating back then? And I'm not meaning to be facetious, but we've seen so many terms like physicality come up over in the last few years where you go, where did that come from? But it's become a popular term.
It's interesting. My daughter is in middle school running cross country, and they pointed out at the team meeting, be sure to bring a water bottle every day. I said, Abby, do you hear what our water bottles were when I was in high school? She said, no. It was called a water fountain. We didn't have such.
Yeah.
Right?
And it ran through the aqueduct of Rome.
Yeah.
It had to go at a slight angle to get down to the water fountain for you.
But it's almost like, I shouldn't go. It's just amazing the push of have a water bottle all the time.
Yeah.
They're constantly carrying something around, and it's so strange to me that, like, I don't know, Todd, you probably played football, I'm guessing, right? Did you guys have water? You didn't have water bottles or breaks, probably? There you
Spigots, yeah, or garden hoses. They just ran a big hose out to the field.
I guess where I'm
Drink
going.
out of this.
I guess where I'm going with all this, I guess we were just tougher.
Yeah, I'd say that we had to deal with some rougher elements. Oh, there you go. Sarah's got her water bottle right there.
And that's good.
You know, and walking to school 5 miles uphill every day, that was not easy.
The snow tunnel.
Yeah.
All right.
But, you know, we had traction on the vehicles thanks to Les Schwab. First down and 10 yards to go at the 20 or the 16-yard line. Not much sledding right there.
No, Aiden Davis and
finally dig him out of the bottom of the pile there. Second down, 7 yards to go. Panthers setting up again. They're back at the 19-yard line. 2nd and 7. Let's see what they can do. That's Orgill trying to turn the corner, get some running room there. Going to be close. I see a flag across the field. Would that be a possible hold? He found a nice hole there.
Found a hole, and he kind of had a little leap at the end for a couple extra yards, but I think it's a hold. Yes, it is.
So they're going to bring this one back, and then a little bit more. So they were at the 19-yard line. Yep, there's the indication. Our officials again, referee Jeff Matson, umpire George Newland, linesman Doug Jewell, line judge Scott Pattison, and back judge Bill Mealy.
That'll take him back a few.
Yeah. I have the Panthers for 6 penalties, 50 yards. We didn't see a penalty till, late in the second quarter?
No.
Ball's now set at the 25-yard line. Second down, 17 yards to go. Hammer swings one out to the left side. It's going to be Larson making the catch. Hammer now is 6 for 12 in passing.
No gain on that play. Trying to get it into his playmaker.
Nothing there.
Trying to get it to the playmaker in his hands, but it wasn't able to turn that into any positive yards.
It's fun to see a lefty out there,
yeah,
too.
I was just going to say that.
Like with Penix Jr. for the Huskies last week.
Yeah, he's got a...
There's just something. It looks cool. It really forces the opposition to make adjustments for that. We'll take a break. Be back with more on STSPN after this timeout.
You may have heard the phrase, the early bird gets the worm. Well, at Bickford Ford, the early bird gets first crack at the new 2023 Fords. Right now, order a new 2023 Ford F-150 and move to the front of the line for America's #1 truck for the last 45 years. Or start your order on the 2023 Ranger, Edge, Bronco Sport, or Explorer. Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or at bickford.net.
We're back. Oh, not the pylon cam, but a camera shot of the pylon. That's
Nice
a great.
work,
That's a
Phil.
great shot there. Good job, guys.
That's Phil. You got that? Who's down there?
Who you got down there, Todd? Here we go. That one's up for grabs. Oh,
I don't know.
Oh, they saying pass interference down there?
He underthrew him.
That's a big one, if that's going to be the call.
Let's see that STSPN replay on that.
In and out of the hands
Number
of
five.
the defense.
Pass interference on the defense, number 5. 15 yards.
That'd be
Still third
against
down.
Killian Chappelle.
Chappelle.
Still third down.
Let's look at this
Still
again.
third down.
Underthrew him, right? He had to come back. I don't know.
Third
I
down.
don't think so.
I mean, was that a catchable ball at that point?
Right.
That's the other part of the argument.
Gio, hang on.
Oh. So we're first and goal at the 10.
Looks like it. So they got some of that yardage back. All right, far hash mark, 3rd and 3. And that's the Wildcat again. It's Orgill with the football. He's going to get down inside about the 8-yard line. And that is going to be about a yard short.
Wait a minute.
Now, are they going to go for it or are they going to kick a field
It's
goal?
4th and 1.
4th and 1. I say go for it.
Yeah.
At this point in time, obviously you have a very good kicker in Poto, but I think they're just so close at this point. And they do have the weaponry in the backfield. You see it right there, Orgill and Larson.
This will be the Wildcat too.
Yeah, there's
Orgill.
Orgill again. He's taking it right in.
Yep.
How about that? End zone pay dirt. Right straight up the middle. Mason Orgill with his 4th touchdown of the game. Big night for him, 140 yards on 11 carries, and the Panthers have extended it 29-21. Here in the 4th quarter, 9:31 to go in the 4th.
Orgill rolling up the ladder for the stats here with 4 touchdowns.
Big night for him.
That ties him with Xavier Jones of Mount Lake Terrace, who we saw playing basketball last year a few times.
Oh, yeah.
At 7.
They're going to go for 2. Try to make it a 10-point lead. It'll be tough. It's close.
Oh, no.
Didn't get it. So it makes it interesting. It's an 8-point game. So for Edmonds-Woodway, a touchdown and 2-point conversion could tie this game up. And they have moved the ball very well.
Just short. Inches.
Just getting word. I want to confirm this, though, that switching sports, Albert Pujols hit his 700th home run. That's a few. That's 700 more. Kickoff coming up for the Snohomish Panthers. That is at the 40-yard line. Caleb Podol, who's got the strong leg, is going to get set to launch it right here. Let's see what he comes up with. Panthers just scoring, but missing on the 2-point conversion. Mason Orgill coming through with a 8-yard touchdown run, his 4th touchdown of the game. It's taken at the 19-yard line.
Mason Surdy with the return.
Kenan Kennard with the return.
Sorry, you're right.
And so that's going to bring the ball up now. They're going to set it down right around the 30-yard line. I think they got him up to the 31-yard line. He did a good job getting through there.
Little bob and weave.
First down, 10 yards to go at the 31-yard line. This is the big play that Edmonds really needs to capitalize on because time has become a factor in this game now. Now we're at that point with 9:24 to go in the 4th quarter. You really have to make your drives count. Panthers up by it. That's not a good way to start things.
No. Just covered it up. Smart play.
Yeah. Real smart quarterback, right? Both sides. Real bright quarterbacks out there. It's been really entertaining to watch both of them.
How many times have we seen a quarterback try to scoop that and make a play out of it and then turn the ball over right there? It could have been a ball game there.
That's going to bring out, he lost 4 yards on it.
They're working on somebody on the sideline there.
Okay, 2nd down, 14 yards to go. Ball set at the 27-yard line. Fake on that one. Pressure on. He switches over, goes with the right hand to his throwing hand. Escaped pressure that time. At least salvages something out of that. He got a 6-yard gain. Kennard makes the catch. So I have Warren at 10 for 16 and 150 yards passing. One of those to Jesse Hart for a touchdown. Now, if you're Edmonds-Woodway and the clock winding down, getting closer to 8 minutes, you got to definitely string something together here. Here's its 3rd down. And the 1st down is really crucial at this point in time.
See what they do.
You don't want to have to take it to 4th down.
3rd and 8.
Hart running through the formation. There we go. Ooh. It's in the air. That's going to be into a lot of traffic. And it's picked off. The 2nd interception of the game by Cole Taylor. Boy, has he been a difference maker in this one. Cole Taylor, 2 interceptions here in the 4th quarter. 2nd half action, him coming through, and that's what we were talking about at halftime. We just hadn't seen any major defensive plays, and you could just feel it coming. Not that they hadn't making on the tackles, the blocking, and all that. Absolutely doing great. But as far as the type of play that can be a momentum changer, and that one certainly is right there, because now 7:45 left here in the 4th quarter. Panthers up by 8, and they can methodically work their way downfield.
They can. You can't blame Warren just trying to make a play there, but Cole Taylor in the right place again.
Carrying the football is Kyle Larson. Hard to bring him down. Larson just keeps adding on to what he has yardage-wise. He's close to a 1st down. He got 9 yards that time. You got him at 98 yards on 17 carries. So strong and gets a lot of players carried with him.
Liam Fitting and Chappell making the stop.
Oh, number 9.
And then we got a
half the distance, 1st down.
Personal foul on the Warriors.
Oh, that's a tough way to wrap that up. They're going to move it further down, and what a break for the Panthers. Is Edmonds-Woodway had been pretty clean on penalties, but now they've made a couple on the pass interference and the personal foul, and just youthful exuberance coming through right there, Mike.
Yeah, that's what Coach Gradwell said when I met with him before the game, that they're kind of an excitable group.
Hey, you like that enthusiasm.
Right.
Just there's times you have to rein it in. Larson carries the football again. Picks up a couple of yards. Unofficially, and even 100 yards on 18 carries. But again, it's just been really methodical.
Yeah, they're
literally about 5 yards a carry, and he just gets them what they need. He gets you those tough yards.
And they're just kind of using that play clock as much as they can here. Up by 8.
All right, ball set up. 2nd down, 7 yards to go. It is goal to go. Larson trying to get an escape there, but Edmonds-Woodway really puts the pressure on and gets the job done. Again, keep an eye on that clock as it keeps moving down further. And the Panthers, their mindset is to try to get that ball in the end zone and take as much time off that clock as they can, and then dig in for one last Edmonds-Woodway drive.
Larson almost spun out of that, but a knee went down.
Third down, 13 yards to go, which means goal to go again still. And the ball is set down at the 13-yard line, of course. Hammer sets up 3 wide left. And you got Larson right next to him. Goes in motion. Larson was thinking,
nice.
Oh, look at that. Great fake. And then he finds his man, Parker Jackson, into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, that could be the sealer right there. Snohomish takes it up to 35. That was an outstanding play.
Look at the fake to Larson. Boom. Defense bit.
They bit, and then look at this. And then he did a great job breaking away from his man out there for Edmonds-Woodway, Diego Escandon, who's generally played well tonight, but there's no doubt about that one.
Can't blame him on that. 90% of the balls have been going to Larson, so they were keen on Larson.
And the extra point is good. 5:39 to go.
Couldn't quite decide, I don't think, whether that was good or not. There was a lot of second guessing there.
That was from 13 yards out. Let's take a timeout. 5:39 to go, fourth quarter, and Snohomish is up 36-21.
We at Gene Johnson are here and ready to help with our touch-free service. Being clean and safe are at the top of our minds. We're using gloves, masks, shoe covers, and lots of hand sanitizer. Our software allows us to get your approval without any physical contact. We hope you don't need us, but if you do, we're ready. Gene Johnson, clean, on time, and professional.
Back here at Snohomish Veterans Memorial Stadium, Mark Aucutt and Mike Ledoux, Todd Elvig. My mom's watching Hyde and Eddie back down there by Angle Lake. We cover about everybody tonight. You got your family, I got mine.
We got them all.
Isn't she in charge of transportation?
Yeah, she is. That's correct. She dispatched us tonight. Here's Podol with the kickoff, high in the air, taken at the 24-yard line, and up to the 29. Making it that time with the catch is Cannon Kennard.
Well, see if EW opens it up here.
Now, we looked up the official colors of Edmonds-Woodway. They got like 4 of them, don't they?
Yeah, they have the Woodway forest green and orange, and then we got the Edmonds colors, which were purple and gold. So officially all 4 are in the rainbow there.
First down, 10 yards to go at the 29-yard line. Here we go. First play of this drive. Oh, the ball came loose. Thanks to Snohomish, got it. There it is, and that is the recovery.
Oscar Adams.
Oscar on the spot. Good job, Oscar. And well, they're going to pretty much seal this one. 15-point lead for Snohomish. 5:30 to go. They came out strong. Mason Orgill scoring very early on the 4th play of the drive from 38 yards out in that first quarter, and then they went from there. But Edmonds-Woodway, after trailing 14-0 at the end of the first quarter, has definitely mounted a strong game. But Snohomish, with really acquiring on 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions, and then now the fumble, that makes a big difference. There's Podol. Look at him.
Flag.
And there's a flag at the end. That's right around the 28-yard line where the play started. Edmonds-Woodway with a player laying down. He looks like he's going to be okay.
With that 6 red with a block.
Was there a block in the back, maybe?
Yeah, I think that's number 6, I think they said. So that would be on Parker Jackson.
Parker just making a nice touchdown catch a little while ago.
With the fumble recovery, Oscar Adams may be our lineman of the game there. That could be the game.
You know, that's a great point. We have the Les Schwab Lineman of the Night T-shirt And Oscar
Blocking the
Adams.
back on the offense, that's declined. Holding on the offense, 10 yards, replay first down.
Snohomish picking up their 7th penalty, 60 yards, a holding. But, at this point in time, 5:20 to go in the fourth quarter, really that forces them back a bit, and they'll just take
more time
off the clock because
That's
it's
right.
going to be first down and 22, so it's going to go back a ways. But they've got the potent offense. That's going to move them. I'll check and see where they put it exactly, just right by the 40-yard line.
So it brings up first and 22 ball.
They need to get to the 18-yard line for a first down. Now we'll see how they play this one out. And they also have to be careful about not getting sloppy and turning the ball over. And these turnovers not caused by weather conditions. It's been ideal out here tonight. We definitely established early that it was an ideal night for weather out here this evening.
This time of the year it usually is, right?
Yeah, 5 yards on the carry by Kyle Larson. We look at him because we've given out a player of the game T-shirt to Mason Orgill earlier in the year, but we're looking at Kyle Larson as that recipient tonight, presented by Adrenaline Fundraising.
Yeah, he's been a workhorse.
He has 20 carries for 105 yards. Just grinding out that tough yardage. Look out.
Oh, he gets out.
And that's going to go out of bounds. Incomplete.
Oh, flag.
Oh, there was, yeah. Getting a lot of that now as we get later into the game, and just a little frustration.
53 and 50. Ineligible downfield. Offense.
That's going to go in Snohomish.
5 yards. You want it?
I love this, though, having him mic'd up.
Ineligible downfield on the offense. Decline. Third down.
All right, so they're going to go third down and 18 right now.
I think that was 53, they
Tonight's
said.
broadcast presented by Les Schwab. And we appreciate that. They will award the lineman of the game.
Who do you got picked up for that?
We're looking. Go ahead, Oscar Adams.
I think Oscar, he recovered that last fumble for Edmonds-Woodway.
That really looks to be the cincher at this point in time. But also, Cole Taylor with the 2 interceptions. Great job by him, not in a lineman position, but just coming out of his spot as a defensive back.
5 yards, still third down.
Heading backwards here. Now they're back.
They haven't taken any time off the clock here for a little bit. 4:36 to go in the fourth quarter.
3rd and 23. Let me get this on my third down conversion chart.
You using an abacus there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had to break it out a couple of times tonight. Ball's on the 42-yard line. 3rd and 23. That's a long ways to go. Gail Hammer hands off. And he's going to get some of it, but a long ways to go. Yeah, now you go, are they going to punt it or just going to try to run it down a little bit further and take more time off the clock?
He faked out our camera guy.
Looking at timeouts, Edmonds-Woodway has 3, Snohomish has 2. Snohomish used one really early in that third quarter. 4th and 17 is where it's sitting right now.
Yeah, Coach Hammer called when Edmonds-Woodway had that momentum going to start off the second half. And
Yeah.
number 50. That's our man, Aiden Davis. He's made a bunch of plays tonight for Edmonds-Woodway.
Now, if Edmonds-Woodway was on top, he'd be the guy we'd look at for lineman of the night T-shirt.
Yeah.
Although I suppose that's possible to give it to, but we're going to go ahead and stay with who we're looking at, Oscar Adams, because that was such a big play. Edmonds-Woodway timeout. We'll also take a timeout. 4:27 to go, fourth quarter. And this is STSPN.com.
Go.
4:27 to go, fourth quarter. Snohomish goes into the punt formation, up by 15. He's going to run out of trouble or try to. Podol. Oh, he loses that one. And look at this. Oh, no. It's still loose.
Why didn't he dive on it in the end zone? He was trying to kick it back in the field. Then the Edmonds-Woodway receiver touched it.
Yeah.
It would have been a touchdown.
That would have been a touchdown right there. The Snohomish will have it at the 1 yard line. We see that again?
I think that's what we saw.
Let me see if I can back that up.
Yeah, they had the sure
There we go.
6 right there. Bounced it on the snap.
That's why you never touch
Pretty
the
solid
punt.
kick.
Yeah, he touched.
Got it.
He would just dive touchdown, right?
Yeah, he kind of flung it out there unless he just couldn't quite make the now. It is Cole Taylor, who's had the 2 interceptions.
So
now here's Snohomish again. Now this is
Larson time here.
just like a gimme right here.
Orgill.
Orgill and the Wildcat.
There's another one.
Yeah, there it is. The Wildcat, the Panther. We have 5 touchdowns.
5.
Well, there it is. The Panthers continue to make it happen. 3:51 to go, fourth quarter. 42-21, the extra point attempt coming up.
Look at that. That's a great shot of the crowd there.
There they are.
That is a great shot. The band, Snohomish always has a great band. They play a lot of really contemporary songs, too, which is a lot of fun. And there is the extra point. It is now 43-21. Panthers up by 22. This is their game. 3:51 to go in the fourth quarter, and time for us to take a timeout again.
We at Gene Johnson are here and ready to help with our touch-free service. Being clean and safe are at the top of our minds. We're using gloves, masks, shoe covers, and lots of hand sanitizer. Our software allows us to get your approval without any physical contact. We hope you don't need us, but if you do, we're ready. Gene Johnson, clean, on time, and professional.
We're back live. 3:51 to go. Snohomish leading 43-21. And at one point it was 23-21. That was at the end of the third quarter, but the Panthers have added 20 points since that time. And Edmonds-Woodway has been shut out here in the fourth quarter. We're going to have a couple of interviews coming up at the end of the game and presentation of T-shirts. It's fun to have that tradition, which is going on for several years here at STSPN. And the corporate sponsors, Wes Schwab, our presenters of the game, and Adrenaline Fundraising.
Yeah, they'll have to be patient with us at the end of the game because it takes a minute to get them up here.
Yeah. That one's going to be caught by Nathan Riggle. Riggle's 5'10", 170-pound junior. He's had some action out there tonight.
Yes. You know, I have a question, Mark. Why aren't they letting him rip on the kickoff? I don't understand why he's not.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, Podol, you'd think they just let him blast it.
Right.
He's got the leg. There's no doubt about that. We've seen that a couple of times on a made field goal from 40 and a missed field goal from 39. Each time it was definitely plenty on it.
Puchin, you can tell by the way he lined the ball up on the tee. It's maybe they're not satisfied with their return coverage. I don't know, but it's worked. They're ahead by 22.
Well, we might ask one of our players when they come up. Stephen Warren Jr. puts it in the air, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Jesse Hart. Hart with a touchdown catch earlier. Yeah, the Panthers led 14-0 at the end of the first quarter, 23-14 at the end of the second quarter, and then 23-21 as Edmonds-Woodway just kept coming back on him.
So what are the numbers of the two?
Number 50.
Number 50.
And number 22.
And number 22.
Football bingo.
don't even know what the numbers are for bingo.
There's Hart.
Hart makes the catch and moves it out to the 35-yard line, and he just has been a great contributor on both sides of the ball. Todd, who do you have next week? Not to put you on the spot.
Snohomish Linwood on Thursday.
Here?
And Glacier Peak and somebody. Let's put that screen up.
That's going to go out of bounds.
There's Hart again.
I'll put the screen up. Here you go. Take a look at this.
This is what's coming up here?
Yep.
Oh, look at that. That's great. So,
yeah, Linwood, Snohomish on Thursday, and
Mariner at Glacier Peak.
Mariner at Glacier Peak. Tom is doing the Monroe or the Snohomish game.
Okay, on the Thursday night.
Right, Linwood Snohomish.
That's great. Plenty of football coming up here the rest of the way, and then you've got some volleyball mixed in there too, and soccer. Good coverage. And basketball, we know that's always a big schedule.
Oh, boy. Now, are you going to give me more games this year?
Do the best I can.
You have
got to have that life balance.
Your agent is just not participating.
We've tried to work that. I have a blast coming up here and doing this. No doubt about that. It's got to make sure I have life balance involved there too, because.
Well, you got all the UW stuff.
Yeah, I got women's basketball for the Huskies public address, and then Seattle Pacific men's and women's basketball public address, and we got to get Mike up here for a game or two for basketball. That's an annual tradition. I've enjoyed having him here for football.
Yeah, I'm used to be relegated to the sideline. I'm not used to being up here in this high posh booth stuff.
Yeah, and these recliners we sit in, it's just fantastic.
Whoops.
Keeping the officials busy here in the second half.
Number 73 is in for Snohomish.
He's a big guy.
We were told by Coach Hammer he loves Big Mike is in.
That's Big Mike, number
Big Mike.
73,
Mark Mwangi.
6'1", 260.
Yep, Big Mike is in.
All right, Big Mike.
Let's see what he does.
He's coming.
He's bringing the house. Well, Big Mike almost had a shot at a tackle there. Fitting gets the catch. Edmonds-Woodway may tack one on here at the end. They keep moving the ball into Snohomish territory. Again, we're just watching this one wind down. Panthers up by 22 points. Thanks again to everybody for tuning in and all of our great sponsors. Tonight presented by Les Schwab Tires. Adrenaline fundraising in there as well. McDaniels Do-It Center, Gene Johnson Plumbing, Fred's Rivertown Ale House, GS Heating, Cooling, and Air Conditioning, Airfield Espresso, home of the Parachute Punch, Bickford Ford, American Family Insurance. Is it Sally Petty?
It is.
Oh,
we should have said something
Navy.
about the Parachute Punch earlier.
Man, we may have brought
Heather
it up
has
to
a
us.
chance. She usually delivers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I
we
shouldn't
had
say
that
that
happen
because
for
she only does it for us.
Basketball that one time. That was great.
Never forget it.
Monster Beverage also on board.
Army Navy. Don't forget
Army
them.
Navy. Gotta love those ads. Makes me want to sign up.
You're flat
I'd
feet.
last a day.
I don't think you're flat
Not
feet.
even a day.
Here we go.
At this age. No, it looks like a catch, but he's out of bounds. Or did he get? No, he said he caught it.
He got it.
Must have got it. I want to see this again. May we? If not, might be past it. So
Escondon with the grab and the foot down. We'll see.
that was a really picture-perfect sideline play. Oh, happened pretty quick there.
Yeah.
1:53 to go. We're under the 2-minute warning.
That was the kiss of death there. I was switching cameras right as the did the replay.
Now, we've had some great camera angles on the replays tonight, though.
Oh, yeah.
And just that instant replay. Oh,
that might be a
poor guy. Who's that for Snohomish? Let's get him in there. It's
61.
Jude Lewis.
That's our first call for him tonight.
Jude Lewis
with
coming in
pressure,
there.
Forcing
He's a junior.
Forcing probably what should have been illegal grounding, but it's okay.
You also have David Hammer at 6'3" quarterback. Kyle is 6'3". So you got another Hammer coming through. Edmonds-Woodway taking a timeout. Yes, indeed. We'll take a timeout as well. This is STSPN.com.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
1:47 to go. Second down and 21 for Edmonds-Woodway. As you see on the screen, Panthers 43, Warriors 21. Panthers looking to improve to 3-1 this season. Edmonds-Woodway dropping to 1-3 with a loss. That's thrown into a lot of traffic, but he finds his man, Jesse Hart.
There he goes.
Hart going in. Hart's going in. That was on the 40, and a touchdown for Jesse Hart. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Way to go, Jesse Hart, and a great combination. Stephen Warren Jr. to Jesse Hart. Hart's showing some great speed out there.
Both juniors. Look forward to seeing that combo
that's
year.
true.
They've got quite a connection.
Hart 5'10", 165, and he'll beef up a little bit. Extra point attempt from Hector Perez coming up for Edmonds-Woodway. Looks like he got that one.
Smothered by.
Yep, he got it.
Andrew Siemens with the smother.
Some great defensive plays by the Panthers here in the second half with the 2 interceptions by Cole Taylor.
Yeah.
Oscar Adams with the fumble recovery, and now this on the block kick. They
Another high
just
snap.
keep coming at you, and that really hurt the situation for Edmonds-Woodway as he was able to cut through there real quick, and that feels good too.
Yep.
No matter when you make a contribution in the game, and we can get your name on out there, and you really make the fans feel good as well.
Get them on replay.
Yeah.
Replay.
Listen, there's a couple of views there. His whole family is going to go back and rewatch that a couple of times.
Now, you going with a 2-camera replay system tonight? Has that been working as the way you like it to?
We're going to have to make some adjustments,
but that's
it's working.
What, first night out, and just keep improving as you have been now. STSPN 12 years now? 13 started in 2010.
Wow. We're going to probably see an onside kick attempt here. Let's see how this goes.
1:35 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Daniel.
We have to give a shout out to Freds and McDaniels. They've been with us since the beginning.
From the very start, and still going strong. Yeah, there's the onside kick. The hands man right up front there.
Kicker to kicker there.
Yeah, that's Podol. And the Panthers will have it. Work on running out the clock. Technically a 2-possession game. That would take the ultimate miracle. But, again, you still got to be careful here.
Do you remember Joe Pisarczyk and Herm Edwards? You remember that play? Yeah. You never know what could happen.
Can happen very quickly. You got to keep the football protected here. I mean, just hypothetically, if Edmonds-Woodway somehow recovered and went into the end zone, suddenly it's a 1-possession game and onside kick time again, and things could get really interesting. Things like that, that's why people tune in and watch the games to see right to the end exactly how these things are going to wind up. Unlike Dodgers fans who leave in the 7th inning.
Right. They're gonna run it out. Edmonds-Woodway's got 1 timeout. Probably not gonna use it.
Yeah, it just takes a knee right there.
There's some happy fans.
There they are.
Must be neon
having
night.
a great time. Yeah, that's the theme. I like the hazard vest there.
Yeah.
Is it Workman's?
It looks like it's
theme.
Carhartt Night, sponsored by McDaniel's Do-It-Yourself Center.
Yeah, you can probably pick some. Oh, you can get that stuff there.
I'll bet you can too.
Oh yeah.
You know, the surprising thing is
Blaze
you
orange
never
for
can
honey.
tell what you can get there. Everything is there. You go there and they've got it.
Yeah. Well, you got the green egg for grilling. They had a whole selection of grills on that one spot right there where they were showing.
Oh, yeah.
Takes another knee, coming down to 40 seconds. Last few minutes have taken quite a while to play here.
You have to give a shout out to those cheerleaders.
Working hard all night long.
We're going to have to come up with a best cheerleader of the night.
You know, that'd be a great idea.
Fan of the night.
You get
fan of the night.
There's inventory available. You got 11 great sponsors, but really the sky's the limit when it comes to various sponsorship. Here we go. This is going to be the countdown. 10 seconds. 5. You see it on your screen. 2 and 1. And that is the game. The Snohomish Panthers win by a final score of 43-27.
Look at that. Right on the field.
Nice.
That's a nice one for the Panthers as they improved to 3-1. And in conference play, they are now 3-0. Edmonds-Woodway drops to 1-1 in conference play, 1-3 on the year. So at this point in time, Snohomish is sitting on top in WESCO South 3A. And Todd, we're taking a break before we get those guys up here. Or
Yeah,
we want to do it? We just talk
we'll take
a
a break
bit?
in a second.
Yeah.
I'm just getting all the players in because that way they all get some
That is really
camera
great.
time. That's
yeah, camera time is great. These guys coming out here, and you can tell how hard both teams have practiced and getting things set up. And we'll have to talk to our player of the game and lineman of the night T-shirt winners. That's coming up here very shortly after we take a break. Trevor Lawrence look-alike walking by. There's another one.
Oh, they're going to sing the song now.
Yeah, there it is.
Fight.
I don't know this. I don't know what it is. Oh, there's our two guys right there.
Yep. Yeah, they are.
There they are.
Front row, front center.
Let's see,
There's Kyle Larson.
Leading both seniors, so that's good. We can get seniors up here.
22
And
and
number
50.
50 right there, Oscar Adams.
Senior and a senior, so good.
That works out really well. We're going to be talking to them here shortly at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Snohomish. Mark Aucutt, Michael Ladeau, and also Todd Elvig. Sarah Elvig up here monitoring us, making sure we don't get too much out of control. She had to rein us in a little bit at the end of half, but we're going to have them come up. We take a break, Todd, and then bring them up?
That's correct.
Okay, let's take a timeout.
Just pointing them up.
STSPN.com.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
We're back live here at Snohomish's Veterans Memorial Stadium. Oscar Adams with the great fumble recovery there in the fourth quarter. I'm Mark Aucutt with Mike Ladeau, and he gets to be the Les Schwab Lineman of the Night. How about that? He's going to get this T-shirt from our great sponsor, Les Schwab. How about that? You're going to get that. Hold that one out there.
Thank you.
And congratulations on the Snohomish victory, 43-27. And you had a big fumble recovery right at the end there, Oscar, that really sealed the deal tonight. Go ahead. There we go. He gets his picture taken.
Pick.
Oscar, comment on how you ended up with that football.
Honestly, I just read the ball where it was going. Didn't take my eyes off it. Just kept doing my job, didn't.
Got it done.
Yeah,
and then as a senior, how many years have you played in the program?
I think it's been around 10 years.
Okay.
Something like that.
So did you come up in Pop Warner type or earlier, age development for football then?
A little earlier, yeah.
And then also, how about when you're out there in that position, safety-wise, do you guys kind of watch it on the tackling, so not spearing or using your helmets and stuff like that, and working on different techniques?
Oh, yeah, a lot of techniques is involved in this game, too.
What about the Panthers in general? They're now 3-1. That's got to feel good.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Mike?
Undefeated in league play, too. That's nice.
Yep.
What's your plan next year? You're a senior this year, right? What are you going to do next year?
Probably go into some kind of trade.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
You grew up here in Snohomish then?
Yeah.
And any family that's been tied into Snohomish High School?
Honestly, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but it's great to have you up here, and glad you're tied into Snohomish High School and picking up the victory for the Snohomish Panthers. A key element there with the fumble recovery and some other plays during the game. So congratulations.
Thank you.
There you go. Oscar Adams, number 50, the Les Schwab player, the lineman of the game, lineman of the night here tonight. And we're going to talk to Kyle Larson as the player of the game coming up here in just a minute. So, Oscar, thank you very much. We'll take a break.
Nice
Be
meeting
back
you.
with more. Nice to meet you.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
Kyle Larson. All right, Kyle, great job out there tonight as you come through with, we had you for, 105 yards on 20 carries. That's a nice work, but you did a lot with the grinding out yards and coming up with yards when they need it. You worked really hard out there to compliment Mason Orgill and your whole team.
Yeah, thank you.
So you get to be, we got the T-shirt here. Mike, go ahead and hold that out. You can give him this one. That is the Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game, and so that's for you.
Cool, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Now, you've had some, there we go. We're going to get the picture taken as we do the interview. He's got my favorite number on 22. There he goes. Like the American flag on the back of the uniform. Yeah, put that sign on the air. You hold it up over here.
There we go.
There you go. All right. Now, someone special make that for you?
Just some friends.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys had a good crowd. Now, what was it? We see them out there on the field. What was the theme tonight? It looks like
it was a neon.
A neon theme. Okay, we've got some great vests out there and stuff like that. And it looked like you guys are having a lot of fun. You were talking to some of the people down there, and you're seniors. So with that, you get an opportunity to visit with them and know each other. You grew up in the community?
Yeah, I did. Snohomish my whole life.
Yeah, so that's great that you had that opportunity to grow up in this area. And then also, Mike's got a question to throw in there too.
So how long have you played with these guys? The majority of the team a long time or a few years?
Oh, yeah, a lot of us from, middle school, and then there's even some of us from, league ball, 4th grade.
4th grade.
Played with them.
What's your plan next year? I asked Oscar when he's up here the same thing. What are you going to do next year?
My plan is to go a 4-year college. Not quite sure where yet.
What are you looking at? Any ideas?
Business or marketing, somewhere in that
What
area.
school? What school?
Montana or Colorado.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Beautiful spots. Both are beautiful spots. That's for sure.
That's great. So what do you like studying in classes these days as a senior?
I like, let's see, we've got math and science. I like that.
Okay, good deal. Mm-hmm. So again, you guys, it looks just right from the start, you guys came out strong on that first drive and just, again, complimenting each other really well, set the tone in this game, and then they got close to you, and then what did you guys, when it was 23-21 and they were 2 points away, what type of mindset did you have taking it from that point on?
I think we just really came together as a team and just continued to do what we do and drive the ball down.
Sounds good.
Just good old Panther football.
That's right.
You had a key block on a blitz or down on this end of the field, and able to the touchdown. That was impressive.
Yeah,
so,
thank you.
Yeah, I did notice that on that play. I remember saying Larson in there again. You were kind of a multi-purpose weapon. You were all over the field.
Yeah.
So got to feel good. Be a big contributor for this. And the Panthers are now 3-1, and then Linwood next Thursday right here. So you got a bit of a short week to get ready for that one, but plenty of momentum going into it because you've won 3 in a row.
Yeah.
3-0 in conference play. So keep it up.
Thank you.
All right, we'll have that game on STSPN.com next week as Linwood and Snohomish play right here, and we'll see Kyle Larson out there having a great time.
Yes, sir.
Will.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you,
Kyle, thank you very much. We're going to wrap it up here. Again, a final score, 43-27. Mark Aucutt with Mike Ledoux. Great to have you here, Mike. We've done a lot of basketball. Finally got to do football. You've done football sidelines.
Yeah.
Did a great job. It was fun. It's just fun hanging out with Todd and getting to be a part of things. And it seems like every year when getting to do a game, we're always up here at Snohomish, and you can't ask for anything better than this setting. It's a great community. That's an understatement. It's one of the best you're going to find, and just a lot of multi-generational families up here. And so, Kyle Larson, thank you very much. He's going to take a sign in his T-shirt and got a nice haul from tonight.
Like he did.
All right,
Yep.
Todd, thank you. Got his lanyards.
Yep.
His STSPN lanyards that just came out tonight, so that's cool. And we thank everybody for tuning in. Again, the final score: Panthers of Snohomish 43, Edmonds-Woodway Warriors 27. And remember, winning is for tonight, but sportsmanship is for a lifetime. Take care, everybody. Mark Aucutt saying goodnight.